Welcome to BTM Reviews, where we talk about the news. Got the scoop you need to hear. Stay a while, join the cheer. Super Chat Me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super Chat Me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Pour the bourbon, let it flow. Talking drinks you need to know. Whiskey's aged and barrels old. Stories told in glasses full. Super Chat Me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super Chat Me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Boys and gadgets, playtime fun. From old school to brand new ones. Action figures, cars that zoom. Fill your heart and light the room. Super Chat Me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super Chat Me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super Chat Me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super Chat Me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super Chat Me, let's go live. Feel the buzz, come take a dive. Super Chat Me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today.
Hey guys, welcome to BTM Reviews. I'm Dave, and it's Monday night, and we're going to talk another HBO show, The Penguin. This is the 4th episode into the 1st season, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how this conversation goes tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be convinced to continue watching this show or not. I think I have better things to do with my time, but I'll talk to the panel, see what they think. Just one of them things, man. I hope you guys had a good Sunday off. I did. We ended like at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's going to end at 1. But Eric showed up. Dan Blackroyd showed up. It was a good time. Then, of course, after the show, me, Dan, and Mark are hanging out, I don't know, for probably 45 minutes after the show, just talking. I go to bed at 5. I go in the room, and my wife's awake. She goes, "It's 5:18." I said, "I know." But I was up at 10:20, so I got my 5 hours of sleep, and I felt great Sunday. And then today was just another day of work, didn't have to leave the house, so that was good. It's kind of a weird day today. Today's a holiday, I guess, Columbus Day or something. So, I guess I didn't get a lot of responses on my municipality stuff. So they're probably, a lot of those guys are off. But Jim, you used to work in the union stuff. Do they recognize Columbus Day? They don't, right?
No. 6 holidays. You have 6 holidays. That's it.
Oh, because you got 88 weeks of vacation.
No.
You get a
you have
lot.
6 holidays. You have Christmas Day. You have New Year's Day. You have the 4th of July. You have Thanksgiving. You have Labor Day and Memorial Day. That's it.
That's 7.
6.
Oh, you don't get a floating holiday in there?
No.
Really? So how's your day, bud?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Watched this shitty TV show. It was fucking terrible.
Would you watch House of the Dragon again?
Oh, Penguin. Ugh. The fuck? Why is it even called the fucking Penguin?
We'll get there.
He's not even in the fucking TV show. The fuck, man.
Oh my God, it's so true, man. Let's get this guy on the show, this stimulated cynic dude. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
boys.
Hello, boys. Yeah. the fuck. I DM'd Dave in the middle of watching the show with a quote from it, and I knew right then, right fucking then. I said, no.
You want to know how bad this show is for Jim? He's fast.
I might not. I was fast forwarding. I'm like, oh, fuck this. The shit with the fucking with the fucking traitor fucking juice from I can't stand him, motherfucker. Oh my God.
The what?
The guy from fucking Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, fuck him. I hate him now. Fucking Dr. Julian Rush.
Tell us how
Oh,
you really feel,
doctor,
Jim.
dude. Oh, he was a douchebag, man. I don't like, man.
I literally kind of blanked out during that whole section.
I don't.
I was
know
watching
why,
it and I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know why they're trying to make us feel sympathy for her when she's not the character that we're watching the show for. I don't.
I
care.
will say, did y'all watch the after episode stuff where they
No, dude,
explained
I
it?
never
Okay,
watched
all
any
right.
of that
Well,
shit.
hold on, calm down. Let's
I'm
breathe
just
a
saying, I
little
never
bit.
watched any of that shit.
They did say that there had to be a origin story for her because she's going to be a big part of it.
no shit.
Yeah, it's going to be the fucking the Hangman show. They
Yeah.
should have just made a show called The Hangman. Made it about her with the Penguin as an ancillary character, or not even. Why even have just because the Penguin's supposed to be this fucking guy that has the plans. You know, he's supposed to be the guy who has the plans, and all the other people are listening to him, and he comes up with plans for other people, and his shit works, and he's good. Every fucking thing he does fucks up. He's a fuck up. He can't do anything right.
Yeah.
Nope. He can't even fuck her over at the club. And then, I mean, he's so dumb that the family he's trying to fuck her over with fucks him over. It's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that still doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
That still doesn't make any. Why did that fucking gravel voice bitch just show up? Why? For what fucking reason?
I mean, he had to let the plan happen, right? Like, it has
Yeah.
to go through. You have
It
to
still has to
convince
keep
her.
going.
It's
He's
so-
supposed to befriend them, get the drug stuff, get it to her.
I don't-
What the fuck?
I guess they had to do it to give us her backstory because she was dreaming, I guess, while she was waiting for somebody to fix her head wound. Because
Yeah.
remember, that's how it started. The episode, she's all
Yeah.
woozy, and all of a sudden we get to see her fucking confinement in Arkham. I don't care about her.
Bet you,
confinement in Arkham. Wasn't
I bet you
Penguin
really
ever-
missed the.
Was Penguin
was-
ever in Arkham?
No.
Batman's never put Penguin in Arkham.
I mean, he has in the comics, but I mean,
Well, isn't this a comic show?
yeah,
Because
but at this point in time, Batman doesn't know about him. He's not on his radar.
Um,
The Penguin didn't get on his radar until he became a crime boss.
I don't see how that's going to happen in this fucking show.
Well, neither do I, but we'll see.
No, we won't. You might, but I probably won't. I'll probably be way the fuck out of this show by then, because it'll get there so stupidly. He'll do something so retarded that's how he'll beat the women, right? Or they'll beat
Yeah.
themselves. You know, those poor women.
It's
So,
fucking
what was your favorite
bad.
part of this episode, Jim? The credits?
Coming attractions. From the
You know
next
what?
episode.
Okay. The whole stuff in Arkham, I don't know, man.
Blanked out. Really did.
Huh?
I blinked out during the whole
Oh,
stuff.
and I mean, I could swear that the hangman actually was supposed to be the person who killed those women, right?
So
the
the hangman
comics?
was supposed to be the hangman.
Yeah, the hangman
Is
was
that what
supposed to be
you're
the hangman, but she's
Yeah.
not because she can't be the bad
Oh.
guy. So she was framed and she didn't really do anything, and she only
Uh-uh.
got violent when she had to defend
Yeah.
herself.
Which didn't make any fucking sense. See, I told you I was innocent after bashing what's her face's fucking head in.
Yeah.
What is? What sense? Oh fucking Christ!
But I mean, she's killed nobody in her whole life, right? But her dad did it all, right?
Yeah.
The bad dad who's dead, who can't, and he got her put away. Okay.
And he looks
all right.
fucking terrible in this goddamn show. I mean, he looked terrible. What's his name? The dude that played him in the Batman movie. He looked terrible. What's the deal with the fucking glasses? Take those stupid glasses off of him, and quit giving him a bushy fucking mustache. He has a little pencil thin mustache.
Those gigantic glasses.
They look fucking ridiculous.
He's Harry Carey's son. Oh man, the fucking annoying voice of the chick in the cell next to her. What was her name?
Magpie.
Magpie. Oh my god, they didn't kill her quick enough.
Yeah, I literally started blinking out right then when she was looking through the hole of the wall.
Oh yeah, dude. It just.
I
brought
just
back-
was like, I started playing Oblivion. It was like, I'll just check on this in my peripheral.
James Hurley. Man, the writing in this episode was just as wanky as the writing in the TV show Prison Break. Yes. Oh my god, I remember that show. Me and my wife used to tune into that when we had like one TV.
Yeah.
We would watch Fox Prison Break and 24 and stuff like that. Remember Prison Break, Jim?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't watch it at all.
It-
I watched a
it
couple
was
episodes.
wanky. It was wonky, yeah.
And where's Carmine's fucking scar on his right cheek? He had it in the Batman. How come this dude didn't have it?
I don't know, man.
It's the simple shit that pisses me off. You put in all this work. You put all this work to make Colin Farrell look so cool
and
and
act so well.
so believable
Uh-huh.
as the Penguin to the point where I still can't believe it's Colin Farrell. Every
they
time I
didn't
look
have
at
to
it,
do this. They could have had a Penguin story with him when he was younger and he wasn't all fucked up and had Colin Farrell. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Colin Farrell.
yeah.
And then we find out why they call him the Penguin, because they're still
Yeah.
obviously not going to fucking tell us till like episode 8, right?
Yeah, they're still sitting there going, making little penguin drops and going, well, don't call him that.
Don't call him
Don't
that.
say
Like,
that.
she's his biggest defender. Oh, the god. And okay, so then here's the other thing too that really kind of blew my mind.
Mhm.
She keeps blaming Penguin for her going to Arkham.
And it was her fault for
Going
she
to
should have
the
kept her big fucking
lab.
mouth shut.
Right.
Shut
it's
your
her-
fucking mouth.
And he didn't like accuse her of killing anybody. Her dad did. What the
Yeah.
fuck are we talking about here, man? It was a dumb premise to go from him, actually doing his job, because he doesn't work for her. He works
He
for
works
his
for
dad,
Carmine.
her
He
dad.
was Carmine's driver to begin with. Fucking God bless, man.
Jim.
I might not watch any more of these episodes. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might just say fuck it.
I've decided since we were talking about it, I'm gonna give it one more. I'm
That's what
giving
I said
it.
last week.
I
I
did it for you on House of the Dragon, Jim.
I'm
I
giving it one
that.
more.
You think this is better than House of the Dragon?
No.
I do.
Do
I
you?
don't know.
It's better than House of the Dragon, because
Hmm.
the problem with House of the Dragon is
House of the Dragon at least had dragons.
Head tits
but they're
This penguin doesn't have the penguin.
that-
or tits.
dude, you didn't see any titties, all right? And they wanted me to care about 45 fucking people on that show. Fuck off. They all sucked. Every one of them sucked. None of them had any purpose except fucking making sure that they're in charge of the throne, which nobody wants to actually do anything. It's just so fucking dumb. You know,
No,
they
I
waste. Yeah. Just like this show is dumb. It's getting dumb.
It's
Uh,
gotten dumb real
So,
fast.
I mean, are we going to get a whole episode next week of the Penguin's
No, we're gonna
backstory?
get a
or
whole episode of the fucking Egyptian ladies fucking
backstory?
backstory. Yeah.
Probably.
Iranian.
She's really the power behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, they the moment they give
why
us
did-
to give us
why-
that, I'm out.
Let's step back a second. But you said something. Why did she show up at that
And blow the plan.
and blow everything up? The plan was he was supposed to get control of the business, get it running. He told them, "I've got this new drug. We're going to do this, and I'm going to give it to you.
I'm gonna play them and give you the drugs and so on and so forth. Yeah.
But immediately they just going, "Oh, we're going to fuck this whole thing up," and now
you're a traitor.
look here.
You're a traitor to her. It's, what the fuck? What are we doing here,
Look
man?
here,
Like,
Penguin. You're really fucking everybody over.
Fucking tin
I
cup
knew the
smoker
second you
voice.
walked in that you were not trustworthy, and then that's when she tries to play stupid. Like what? And she's always thought like that he is against her since she got out of Arkham. Like she hasn't trusted Penguin yet. I don't know why she looks so surprised. Like, oh my God, Penguin, what did you actually do?
I think that's just her face.
Oh, good Lord. Could they make her look any more fucking dumpy in the prison too? Oh my
Oh
God.
my god! How about the yellow dress where she was supposed to look all elegant
Oh God.
and sexy, walking around and bouncing around, doing all this stuff at the end? And I looked and I was like, please give that girl another inch or two on that dress because it is not flattering.
That ass was a mile wide, man. I was like, Jesus Christ, you have a big ass. Like another bad thing about the show was, I mean, as soon as they took her out, the little girl out of the room, they gave away the whole scene. They knew.
Yeah, you knew it was going to
You
happen.
knew what was happening, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I assumed it before that she was going to do something along those lines, but I knew it immediately when she took the little girl to the plant.
Oh, I
plant
thought
place.
she was going to blow up the house. I was like, oh, she's going to blow up the fucking house with everybody in it. I'm waiting for like a good blow up scene, but no,
A good
that would have
explosion.
been no. It was just a silent, just put them all to sleep and don't really, don't feel no
So that
pain
she
because
can
she
walk
wouldn't really hurt anybody because she's not really mean or bad. She's not the hangman.
Yeah,
She's
they
just
pushed
the
her to
person.
it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
pushed her.
She only
to it
does
because
what
they
she has to do.
because that you're going to tell me you're going to blame the rest of the family because the crime boss of the family strong-armed them into writing letters to the judge, so it's their fault
Yeah.
because the crime boss
Yeah.
of the family,
You guys didn't stand up to my dad for me.
yeah,
So the guy
because
that would
he'd
have murdered us
fucking
if we did
killed
it.
them.
Okay.
Only my brother did. Yeah, because he's not going to kill your fucking brother. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah, your brother stood up to him by coming to visit you.
Yeah, you still spent 10 years there. I guess he didn't do too well of a job of getting you out of there.
Yeah, he didn't do very much, now did he?
Oh my God, man. The whole
The whole premise made no sense.
and what about the ending though? Why didn't she whack what's his name, Johnny or whatever?
Because she
Because
needs
she's gonna use
somebody.
it.
She's going to use him. She needs somebody to.
She needs somebody to place her in power, and he'll be the next in line, I assume,
But they're all
because
dead.
she's crazy. That's
Oh, no.
exactly.
She's not crazy. She's the most
No,
sane
she's
of
not.
them
She's the most.
No.
sane.
She's crazy to the rest of the people in the crime family.
Yeah,
You
but
see
no,
what I'm saying?
she was
Sure.
picked on and bullied.
So she needs
bullied,
somebody to legitimize her.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
all. Okay, so
Ruined the
fine,
whole
it-
fucking Hangman premise. Just ruined it. The entire the Hangman comic, that arc was pretty fucking good, and you just crapped on it and made Carmine Falcone.
she's already
with
got
those-
to connect to the Chinese triad. Fucking Penguin gave her that last week.
Yeah,
That's why they got the drugs. She doesn't need him anymore. She's already got the drugs. She's already sold a ton of them for the Chinese triad.
Well, I mean, if we were,
it's because the rest of the crime family, all the worker bees, are gonna think she's crazy and not. They would just leave the
Yeah,
family.
but then
She needs somebody to legitimize her.
So
I
did
got
she-
that.
So are we supposed to believe that she specifically left his window open so that he would be left?
That's what I
but
assume.
who left the window open? She left his window
That's
open.
what I'm saying.
Maybe, how,
Yeah.
how did you know he wouldn't close the window, or did she just know that he sleeps with the window open?
No, she went and opened it. There's a scene. There's like a 5-second scene of her going into his room and
I
opening
must
the
have
window.
fast forwarded through.
I
that
didn't
part.
see that part.
Yeah.
All I know, the most unbelievable part was her working that equipment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Working
I was
that-
thinking the same thing. I was like, look,
He doesn't know
that
how
would
to
take
fucking do this.
that would take me a couple minutes to figure out how to work a boiler system like that if I've never worked on it before. And
She never has. She don't even know where the
No.
boiler room is.
no. And she just immediately just cranks it up. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's believable.
And knows how to put in the fucking drugs to kill everybody and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Man. Now, are they dead? Do you imagine? Are they all dead, or are they just
They're dead.
asleep?
No,
Oh,
they're
God.
dead. They're dead.
Oh, the-
Are they
They're
going to come back? You know, like in
One of them will.
No, because the previews from next week showed all the bodies laid out in body bags and stuff, and they're just going,
definitely
I don't know what happened.
Ruby. That was so unbelievable. They're dead. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man.
The mom will come back. The mom of the girl will come back somehow, and it'll be another girl boss.
So what's
Right?
the Penguins' play now? Like,
I have no fucking clue. I was missing the stuttering Dominican Mexican kid. The
I
entire
wasn't.
time I was like,
I was.
I was like,
he
can I
wasn't in
just
this
have him
episode
back?
at all. He was
No.
not
I was
in
like,
this episode.
yeah,
at
but
all.
I'd rather have him than what's her name, Sophie Falcone, Sophia or whatever fucking name is.
Well, the kids. Well, we got his backstory last week, right? His whole family.
Yeah, and I liked his backstory better than I liked hers because his, even though he had that stupid PTSD stuff,
hmm
it was believable. It was more entertaining.
Boy, you're really, really, really cropping a fine line of entertaining there.
Over this one, I'm using these two as comparison.
enjoyable.
I'm not. We're not going outside of these two episodes, Dave.
I don't know, man. I
So far,
You know,
the
like
only
you said,
episode I'd go back
like-
and watch is episode 1.
Me too. But like you said, Jim, they're going to make this the Hangman versus her, the other chick, isn't it? And is Penguin going to be in the background this whole time, trying to find his way to the top this whole series? He's going to have to find.
Penguin's going to go hide down in the sewers, and he's going to come out after they kill each other and go.
I plan all the time.
My plan worked perfectly. I was a fuck up, and I fucked it all up all the way to
He's
the
gonna
top.
find a cane and a top hat down there.
What was
Come
your
on out.
favorite line in this show, Stimulated?
I wrote it down. Hold on. Let me pull it out right quick. I immediately DM'd you when I heard it.
Yeah.
At least you have a dick so you can get a promotion. What are we doing? What are we doing?
And then it made her look even worse when her dad says, "I want you to run the family."
Yeah. Immediately after that.
Right.
Because it went from the banquet thing that she was doing for the Women's Foundation, and then
Mhm.
it went to her having a dinner with her dad, which was weird. It was all off-putting for no reason. Well, I guess because
It was his birthday
the-
party or something, right?
it was just dinner between those two.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
yeah,
it was I guess because the news reporter had mentioned a couple things and she was like, "Oh, maybe my dad is." Bitch, you're in a crime family. You don't listen to news reporters.
And you sure
but-
don't visit them ever.
Yeah, and he straight up says, "I know it's unconventional, but I want you to run the family." I was like, "Okay, look, that's a little girl bossy, but at the same time, you just canceled out the last little speech that she gave to the Penguin. That makes no sense." And 2, fine. He wants her to run the crime family. So that kind of gives her some motivation for wanting to take over, even though she
Mhm.
was. I didn't think
Did
that
that happen the same day?
Yes.
Because it looked
Oh,
like the same exact time. Right after he told her he wanted her to take over, then all of a sudden he has her committed to Arkham.
That
It
was
looked like she
after.
wearing
That was
Looked like she was wearing-
that was at his birthday party.
That was at his birthday party where
but she was wearing the same dress.
Mm-mm.
No.
I can
Mm,
swear.
You were fast forwarding.
No,
too
because
much.
they were having. Yeah, you were fast forwarding.
was
too
a
much.
little.
It was just her and him having dinner. She was sitting on the side. He was sitting at the head of the table. He said all this stuff, and then she goes and meets with the news reporter, and the Penguin says,
Because-
"Hey,
because she had her own version of PTSD, remembering the fingernails being dirty. Remember on
Yeah.
her mom.
yeah." She
Yeah.
kept like going back to that with the pictures and shit. And
Mhm.
then she gets in the car, and the Penguin was like,
Fucking women writers, dude. Oh,
he
so
said
goddamn
you
dumb.
shouldn't talk to them or something along those lines. And she just bites his head off.
After she defended him 2 scenes earlier by saying, "Don't call him that."
But because he went against her at that point in time, he wasn't being a
He-
fucking simp.
He wasn't
being
going
a simp
against her.
then.
He was giving her fucking advice, dude. Don't.
Yeah, but
talk to reporters.
Simps can't do that, Dave. He wasn't being her simp.
Just think, Dave. What would Brian Bortano do? do. Oh my
Hey,
goodness. Hey, Katie, I scratch what I said. I don't care if they did play Dolly Parton in the first episode. Don't watch this shit. Unless you want to get really frustrated.
Yeah, don't watch it unless you want girl bosses.
But even she's not a boss, dude. She's pretty fucking she wants to be the boss, but nothing she does comes through either. She put her line or her, you know, her belief in Penguin, and he was fucking her over, right?
Yeah.
And the dad had told her she was going to run the family, and then she runs and talks to a reporter. So she's an idiot too, Jim. She's no better than Penguin.
But the Penguin is supposed to be smart.
Was Hangman smart in the run stimulated?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she killed like hundreds of people without getting caught for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. She didn't kill any people and spent 10 years on Arkham in this one.
I gotta take my dog out.
Okay. She killed nobody and got committed for 10 years. Wow, that's
Ruby
a
King.
bastard mouth. Man.
Ruby King said, I still enjoyed the episode though. Simp.
Look, man, there are things to enjoy about it. Some of the stuff in Arkham was well done. It's just it doesn't appeal to me as far as what I want to watch in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like it can still be well done. It just means I don't give a fuck about what they're trying to sell me. That's the problem. You know, it's like
the world building that they're doing is great. And the characters, I like the people they've picked to play these characters, except for Carmine Falcone. He fucking sucks. Recast that dude. He's terrible.
Right.
And I like the Penguin in it.
Yep, but
but the story fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The story sucks. It just
those boobs had me kind of mesmerized, no lie.
What boobs? They were all lopsided, like two potatoes.
And that's the other thing too. There again.
If she was attractive, maybe, because I'd have some eye candy.
Women are about as smart as they act in this show, I swear. Mordred Kane, and it's women directing and writing it too. So it really
it was a woman director.
It really comes through like, God damn it, stop. Quit
she
trying
was talking
to make commentary about fucking man and women shit. Just make me a good show.
When the director was talking about, so when it was really emotional, we were doing a handy cam, a steady cam, and running around with a handheld. And then we swapped to the big major cameras when we got to this part, just so the audience would know the emotion. And I went, I didn't give a shit. I didn't notice.
Looks like
I didn't care.
To me.
Yeah.
I hate you, Dave, for getting me to watch this show. This last episode had shit writing. Last two episodes have not made me feel good, Mordred Kane. And guess what?
God, it came out the gate so good. I told everybody I knew. I was like, hey.
If 5 doesn't do anything different, we're not doing this anymore. I ain't got no time for this. I'd rather talk about Eric July and his new business.
I'd rather review an old show.
I ain't got time for that.
I got time for that shit. Like, Mordred hates me for getting to watch this show. But I don't write it, man. And the first episode sucked me in pretty good, Jim.
I thought the first episode, this is going to be good. And it's just gone.
Because it was all about the Penguin. The first episode.
You know what?
Yeah.
We saw it, though, in the first episode. We saw it in the first episode. No, it was the second episode we saw it.
Boobs? What boobs? It looked like a sack of old potatoes that got beaten by barbed wire.
They did. They like two potatoes in a bra.
Oh my God. Boy, your dog goes to the bathroom quick, Jim.
My son's going to take her out. So.
Oh.
He says. So we'll see.
Is he back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Oh my goodness. So what would you give this episode, Stimulated?
Ooh, 4? Seriously, probably a 4.
Okay.
5's average for me. 5 means if it's on I would watch it. 4, no, right? Like I'm probably gonna skip it 99% of the time,
So if it
unless
was-
it's a good series,
so if
right?
it
And
yeah, like this was just a filler. But that's the problem. This isn't a 23 episode season. This is 8 episodes, motherfuckers. I want to know what the Penguin's doing.
yeah, but if I went back on rewatching it, right,
I would watch this episode.
I would skip this episode. It's a 4.
because
I
this
would skip
doesn't
it.
really do anything to help me understand why the Penguin, who the
I
Penguin
wouldn't
is.
even give this episode a 4.
Uh,
I'd give it a
It was
3.
well done. It just didn't make any difference for what you care about for the Penguin, right?
I give it a 4 because it gave me some insight on how the Penguin got to his relationship with Sophia, and I
This episode?
How? By the
Well-
25 seconds he was in it?
it
Taking
gives
it,
me
oh,
s-
thank you, Sophia, and driving, and all of a sudden, what's this? I mean,
it gave us a little bit of backstory for him. I'm not saying it was a lot.
a cunt
But-
here.
I would give it a 4.
I'd give
Call
a
it
3.
high, but I'd give it a 4. You'd give it a 3. What about you, Dave?
What's the lowest I ever gave a House of the Dragon? Like a 4, Jim?
I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe.
but-
Probably a 4. Because those
4
were
or
at least all visually stunning. There was nothing really spectacular in this.
No, but Arkham was
Arkham
and-
looked
yeah,
great.
it looked great. I mean,
Not
Jim,
really.
Looked great.
Should have looked more. It should have been darker.
dude, I'm tired of dark shit all the
Yeah,
time.
but
like
Arkham
House of
is
the Dragon.
dark and dank and like.
Your boy Zach owes us all an apology. God damn it! The previous episode was better. I needed more Penguin in the episode. The
Yeah, I
Peng-
mean, I gave the last one a 6.5.
yeah, I'll probably give this one like 4.5, just because I don't think it was the worst thing. But man, the thing that turned me off, like I said when you were taking out the dogs, Jim, I don't care about her. That's not why I'm watching the show. I'm watching it for Penguin. Okay, at least in House of the Dragon, I don't know who I'm watching that show for, because it's a bunch of people trying to get control of the world, right? So they're going to go off on these jaunts. They have every right
I
to
was
do
mainly
that.
watching House of the Dragon to see when Doctor Who is going to get his TARDIS.
You definitely, but you also, and you know, the 3 times we saw the dragons, they look great. You know, what we see them in 8 episodes, we probably saw them like 5 or 6 times, right?
I don't even remember. I've forgotten about that. Shit.
You don't even care. Jim's lost all his gusto. He started out this stream in the back room on fire, stimulated. Now
Lit
he's
up.
like, it wore out. He's wore out in 30
Wore.
minutes
Lit
talking
up.
about it. Isn't she supposed to be the main antagonist? Maybe.
Who? The Hangman?
Yeah.
I thought the main antagonist for Penguin was this guy by just some random character by the name of Batman.
It's a B character.
But we have to. So then here's the other problem too. He's already Penguin. So it's not like it's something that, you
A
know,
moniker he takes on. It's
right.
not.
He's Penguin already. So there's not a big giant reveal and they go, oh, that makes you the Penguin. No, he's a fucking piece of shit. Down on his luck, fuck up, who is just scheming all day long to get one little notice from the family, and he's Penguin already.
Yeah.
Okay. And he doesn't act like most penguins. Like most penguins have this little chirpy attitude, right? They're kind of because they know they're smart, right, Jim? They've got something going on. They got him so down and depraved. You know, he's depending on a fucking 17-year-old kid to help him run
I
his
have to
empire.
completely reassess my criticism of Danny DeVito's Penguin.
Told you. I fucking told us so. I fucking told us so.
Listen, Ricky, knock it off.
Smokes, come on.
You know what? He's putting up sandbags. That's what he's doing, Ruby King. He's putting up sand. Oh no, he's on a fucking 18-hour motorcycle ride with the chick. Still. He's still fucking riding that motorcycle.
He's still
Yeah.
just a riding it. Just
Where
going
the
to town.
fuck is he?
He's having gay sex with Robin.
Well, Robin isn't around yet in this world. Remember, this is right after the Batman movie.
You see what they did to Dick Grayson in the latest comic?
Isn't he gay or something?
He looks like a twink.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with these guys. Yeah. This is why we've all bought Eric's book, because of the mainstream's terrible portrayal of characters we like, right? So you know that stuff that was going on in the Ripperverse room, or anti-Ripper room, Jim?
No, I'm not in that room.
About the
What room are you talking about?
the business stuff?
I know no room that you
real?
speak of.
I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean business room?
Are you talking about the
Eric Elias
new
stuff.
YouTube
Well, he's got
channel?
a new channel called the
It is
Business Channel.
100% real. I watched it.
Can we go over
It's-
it? Because I don't
it's-
know anything about it. Because by the way, chat, if you want to watch this show, go ahead, but don't expect to be blown away. You'll like the first episode. Second episode, you go, okay. Third episode, you go, what the fuck? Fourth episode, you're like, this might be my last one.
Yeah.
If you give a shit
Here's-
about the character.
I just went back. I got my iPad right here, and I went back and scrubbed through the episode. This is what still doesn't make sense to me. Why, after Carmine, you want your respect, yada yada. You want to be a part of the family, yada yada. Your dad gives you the green light that you're going to be the new boss, and then you still go meet with the fucking news reporter.
Because
I couldn't remember.
You, dude. She's just like the kid. Like, this is women think. Okay, like
I
this
would have
is
told that bitch to
did
fuck
last
off. I'm
week.
about to be big boss, baby.
All right. So if anyone wants to read good Marvel and DC comics, then check out the Immortal Thor and the new Wonder Woman run if you're interested in those characters.
Yeah, Wizard of Wordplay's been bragging about Immortal Thor for a couple months now. He says it's really good.
There you go, Jim.
But Thor's not immortal. His guardians two guys
Jesus.
that just live like a long time.
Jesus, Jim.
I'm just saying.
Contrarian to the
Well, maybe
end.
that's why it's called the Immortal Thor, just to give you a different take on
Because
Thor.
technically, isn't Thor? It's like a constant thing where like Thor is just Odin again. And it's like a constant cycle of him having a son.
The
and they
wheel.
Just keep repeat the wheel. They keep repeating.
That's in this book.
Is it all right?
Yeah. Yeah, the wheel keeps turning is a big part of it.
Dude, I know. But-
Who cares at that point?
But
You were literally getting the crime family.
At this, but not only that. At this point, you just saw all the evidence
Okay.
from the dead strippers at the club your dad owns.
No,
You
no,
just-
she hadn't seen it
Wait,
at
wait,
this
wait,
time.
wait.
No.
Let me ask you guys a
Uh-uh.
question real quick. Do you
Okay.
think they're going to make the big reveal be that it was the Penguin that killed all these women, including the wife of Falcone?
What if it's her and she was actually crazy?
Well, that would be good.
If they do that, it totally redeems everything. M. Night Shyamalan style. Lamalan.
Well, don't do it his style because it gets stupid. I don't know though. I don't think that would make sense though, because the dad wouldn't have gave her the family knowing that.
Why? Why wouldn't he?
Because
Maybe he was just telling her that because he knew she was crazy and he wanted to trick her.
Maybe.
maybe
That would
Don't
just
write
be a
the show
tiny
for him, Jim. Don't write the show.
that would be a tiny plot hole that I could really look past if they did it, right? If she turns out to be the actual hangman, cool. You redeemed
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, that would be great. But that's not what they're going to do, I guarantee, because they can't have a woman be bad.
Well,
Really,
why do
she's
they have
gotta
the
be
other
good.
woman who eats gravel, obviously? That's bad.
I mean, like, not bad. Like, to them, that's a strong woman. She's
I'm
probably
talking-
doing it because she had to save her family or something, you know. And help
I talk
people.
like this because I had to save my family in Iran that one time.
Sweet Tooth says that Thor is immortal. So
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I have a feeling I think they're going to have where it was the Penguin all along killing these people.
You think so?
To
If they
get
do
her
that,
in
I
trouble,
would never
set
watch
her
the
up.
show.
Where was the Penguin is actually the crazy
Well, I'll
person
take that
killing
back.
people.
Depending on how they do it, like if it showed that the Penguin was playing 4D chess the entire time, maybe it could work. I wouldn't be as mad about it.
Are you saying
Well-
we're being too harsh too early?
Maybe that's why I'm giving it at least one more episode.
But how long?
going
I
to.
mean, but see, to get that answer, it's going to be more than the next episode, dude.
I'm gonna have to see how they do the next episode. If the next episode's what's her face, the crime boss of the other family, that chick, the Iranian gravel lady, I'm
Mhm.
out. I'm done. I won't even watch that episode.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see the dude, what's his name, from Highlander and Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
Clancy,
I wanna see- yeah, it's his wife. Yeah, his
Clancy
wife.
Brown, I think his name is.
Right.
Like, I
Yeah.
wanted to see him more, but basically he's in jail, so his wife's gonna run it. Yeah, I'm good.
And then her dad's dead, so she's going to run it. Hangman.
Yeah.
Okay. And her brother's dead, so
And the mayor's a woman, and the kid's mom was all in the politics, and she was doing everything is woman centric.
I just want to know how she's going to frame Johnny now, since he killed the boss and his wife. So he's not.
No. Johnny's it's done. Johnny's with her, so she's gonna have control over him or whatever, or kill him, or maybe
He's
it's
just gonna be a
her.
puppet.
he's just
head.
gonna be her puppet.
Right.
Maybe
He's gonna be a
maybe-
figurehead.
Yeah, figurehead, or
But
He's gonna
don't
be
you
her
think-
Joe Biden.
Don't you think if it was him, you might think about killing her?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
If I was him,
I don't-
yeah.
I mean, but see now basically everyone wants to kill the penguin.
Yeah, I want to see.
even
I-
even the other family who he was.
So now both families are after him.
Oh no!
It keeps
Penguin is
getting
too
worse.
emotional to be that smart.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna probably the next episode's gonna be the penguin going to his mommy, and his mommy telling him, what he
Oh, I
needs to do to
forgot
be a
about
man.
that.
Be a man.
It might
I've
be her
usually liked
brother
the
that killed
mom.
all those women.
Nah, her brother was an idiot.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Right, but he's dead now. So
Who
No.
gives
know.
a shit? He's dead. Like if he was still around,
No,
sure.
the brother, because whoever killed her mother also killed all those other women.
Yeah.
well, Penguin didn't have that kind of access to the house. Then he was just a driver.
Yeah. When
for
she
her.
was. Yeah.
she even said to him, "What are you doing in the fucking house?"
Yeah.
So he wasn't even allowed in the house to be able to go in there and kill his
Plus,
wife.
she was a little kid, and he's not that much older than her.
Right.
Because she's
Yes.
like obviously 60 years old. That old looking bitch.
So
So stupid. God, it makes me so mad.
so we have a news flash, don't we, Jim? You look so happy now. Isn't entertainment great?
Good morning, folks. Today we're going to look at sunspots, filament activity, magnetic sense in dogs, and an atmospheric shift we've been discussing for a while showing up in the data. But we are starting with the sun and the last 24 hours on our star. It was yet another quiet day. Since the solar storm last week, it has been extremely quiet with no further flaring of significance. One M-class event yesterday was way over at the limb. Couple filaments lifted, but not in an Earth-facing position. Quiet is expected to remain as we begin another week here, but we can never know if that will apply to the filaments too. Several of them on the disk at the moment, and one of them, you'll see it bottom right side, destabilized and arced upward, creating a fairly massive cascade of plasma that covers over 100,000 miles from end to end. Here's a zoom of that with the Earth scale so you can see the size of the activity in context. Remember, there is no flare that precedes a filament eruption. Gotta catch them in the act. Sunspot situation is much as it was yesterday. We do have some sunspots, but the more active ones are either departing the Earth-facing side or have already departed. Couple small ones incoming from the left. Let's go to the first article today, which is about dogs and magnetic alignment, their magnetosensory activity. Turns out that the younger the dog and the more isolated from its owner, the more likely it is to act in accordance with Earth's magnetic field direction. Both age and the focus on their person appeared to reduce those correlations, confirming the mammalian magnetic sense once again while correcting for some mitigating factors. Great article up next on atmospheric rivers, the super flood makers, and how they appear to be shifting towards the poles. This was predicted to occur with the magnetic pole shift, but also with warmer water. The problem is that they note a cooling in the Pacific waters during the time of this poleward shift, making them question how it's actually happening. This team obviously is not one of the ones on the magnetic excursion train, even though they are confirming one of the key predictions of the atmospheric shift during such an event. 2 quick administrative notes. First, we would love to see you out at Observer Ranch for one of our upcoming events, or just for fun some other day. The next day I'll be out there is tomorrow, Tuesday, and we would love to shake your hand and chat all things in Observer World. ObserverRanch.com. Also, folks, tomorrow the next edition of our e-magazine comes out. It's the best way to stay up to date each month on everything happening relating to the topics we cover regularly. And when you sign up today, you will also get our special release from 2 weeks ago, the Q&A video. Each month there is a new e-magazine issue and a special release. Link to join the Observer Review is below. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now it's 5:45 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.
So, Jim, was he saying there that they were, again, getting bad information on weather data because the cooling? Like, remember last week it was about the paint on the fucking weather stations? And now the water was cooler than they thought. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, here's a 3-minute video he put out yesterday that I think we should have to make everyone watch.
We should have to make everyone watch.
Yes.
All right.
Just because
Okay.
Crazy Cat is talking shit.
Hey everyone, it was really great to see so many posts about the aurora this week. Awesome you guys got to see it, and for many of you it was the second time this year after basically never having seen them before. But not too many people are asking, why all of a sudden are we seeing them so well? You may have heard that it is sunspot maximum. True, but that happens every 11 years. Yes, we had a solar flare release a CME at Earth, but that has happened hundreds of times in just the last decade. This one was big, but not that big. So why have we had these auroral sightings this year, now, when much bigger events have hit us in the past and went largely unnoticed? Well, apart from the solar activity, the main factor in the production of aurora is Earth's magnetic field, and it has been weakening. You may have heard we are in the beginning stages of a magnetic pole shift, a rapid one. The magnetic poles are moving. The overall magnetic protection of our Earth is fading, which is why these recent solar events are producing much more aurora than would normally be expected. These magnetic pole shifts are also called geomagnetic excursions, and they happen cyclically on our planet. This last week we saw aurora in Florida. That is extremely rare, and this solar storm didn't even hit the highest storm levels. Aurora was seen at the Mexico border. Wild. Aurora in the tropics? Cuba, Puerto Rico. Absolutely ridiculous, especially for a solar storm that didn't hit level 5. Let's do a bit of background on these magnetic pole shifts, shall we? About 6,000 years ago, we had a magnetic pole shift, a mini excursion like this with Earth's magnetic field. It was called the Tianqi event. 12,000 years ago, it was Gothenburg. 18,000 years ago, it was Helena Pali. 24,000 years ago, it was Lake Mungo. You guys seeing a pattern? We know of several others in the last 100,000 years, including Mono Lake, Lachamp, and the Vostok event, all within the last 60,000 years. Essentially, we have this magnetic excursion on Earth about every 6,000 years. It has been 6,000 years since the last one, and it is already starting to happen again. Based on the speed of the changes, we're looking at about the 2040s for a full magnetic pole shift peak of the event. Now, if it was just about pretty lights in the sky, I would say, who cares? But it's not. During these events, the weaker magnetic field of Earth allows extra ozone depletion. It changes the jet streams. It allows more cosmic radiation to enter the atmosphere, and it disrupts animal navigation that relies on Earth's magnetic field. That's why the studies identify these magnetic shifts as being extremely dangerous, extinction-inducing events for many species. And now, on top of all of that, humans have an electrified way of life we rely on, and that's at greater risk due to solar activity as well. Imagine that while the atmosphere is changing and radiation is surging and the food chain is taking hits like Jenga, We lose power, heating, water purification, and distribution. No internet, no cell phones, no banks, no ATMs, no gas stations, no refrigeration of food.
I haven't
That's
seen
why
a problem
this
yet.
matters. As we said, it is due in time right now in the cycle. It is already begun. And we're seeing the early signs that our planet is in a shields down situation with these above average auroral sightings. Follow here for much more, including daily updates on the sun, Earth, relevant science, and of course the magnetic pole shift. Be safe, everyone.
Nice.
Wow. That's fascinating. Fascinating.
Well, I
Am I
mean,
muted?
no.
No,
Okay.
no. I was just trying to think of a retort. If that happens, I'm just going back to my family's farm. That's all I'm gonna do. Just live there in the mountains.
I don't know, man.
Do we even want to go over this episode? Because it's really not. I don't have anything I want to. Honestly,
No, we're done with the penguin. We were
okay,
done.
we're done with the
Yeah.
penguin. Fuck off, penguin.
That's why I asked for the scores. Like,
Fuck off, penguin.
I wanted to go to this Eric July business plan that I haven't seen.
Okay, I'm looking for it.
You're
Hold
saying
on.
it wrong, Dave. Dave, it's,
Business. It's spelled
Plan, yeah.
business. Let's see.
he literally spells it
I know.
business.
I saw the fucking.
What is it called? Business.
He found it. Creator
Here we go.
business.
Oh, corporate business. Eric July. Oh wait, Frog Tony's talking about it. Creator business. Here it goes.
I don't give a fuck if Frog Tony's talking about it.
Yeah, neither
Oh.
do I.
Here we go.
He's
There's
not you.
two channels. We got making the content. Don't let the content make you. And an intro to creator. Well, there's two short videos. You want to watch them?
I want to see the introduction. I want to see that.
Okay.
We got to see introducing first, right?
I want
Part
to
of
know
my
why he's
comic
using a
book
lapel
company.
mic. Why are you using a lapel mic? You've got regular mics.
Because he's
That's just good business.
Well, he thinks he's a motivational speaker. He should be standing up, walking back and forth, but he's probably still sitting in his chair,
All
right?
Here we go. Now I got the proper avatar for this.
What's up, y'all? Since the start of my comic book company, Rippaverse Comics, I dedicate a lot less time to non-company related content. I also scale back quite a bit on streaming.
Yeah, that makes his shirt. Maybe he put that on because all his shirts were fucked up, and he wanted to have an excuse why they were fucked up.
Okay, because neither one of you have a beard, and I've had a long beard. I don't have a long one right now.
Oh, you're one of the Longbeards.
No.
All right. What do you?
I
How
have
do you
been.
feel about the broad beams?
They're okay. They're mid, I would say.
Okay.
What is that not the answer you wanted?
No, that's good. It's okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's got beard oil in his beard.
What about the Firebeards?
It have nothing to do with them. I hate them.
Alright.
Why do you not brush your beard? Businessman. Why don't you got beard oil in it? Brush your fucking beard. Look like a businessman, right? You're going to tell people about business. Groom yourself.
Yeah, this mic is for people.
Look at it, how that pause, man. He looks
It's a good
hammered drunk. He looks hammered drunk right now. Oh, man, I'm locked up. I'm locked up. Man.
I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Your presentation matters, right? In business, Dave, you're a salesman.
Yep.
Presentation matters. When I go to sell a piece of land, I don't wear like a button up or anything like that, or in slacks or a business suit or anything. I wear jeans, boots, and a nice polo shirt, right? Because that's what this guy's expecting of me, right?
Well, that's just the environment you live in too, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like I don't wear anything but jeans and boots and a t-shirt or a polo either, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
go out in the field and probably get fucking dirty. You're gonna walk through a goddamn field and might have to show a guy the field. You can't be you can't show up, in your high heels and your skirt. That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense either.
Hey, of course not.
You wear
But when
that,
I
you're
go
good
to
enough.
the
Yeah.
when I go to sell a beach house to a guy and it's $1.5 million for this beach house, I'm wearing some pretty. I'm driving the Audi, and I'm having it detailed before I meet the guy, and I'm wearing a pressed, button down good shoes, expensive shoes, nice slacks. I'm not showing up like some schlub, right? Like that's a part of business. You
Yeah,
look like a
and then
fool,
you
Eric.
roll up and you go, "Fuck, this drives on a 1979 Chevy pickup truck."
Yeah,
Fuck.
you're exactly right.
Fuck.
You're exactly
Check this
right.
number before I got.
Yeah. I've had it happen before. I had a guy pull up in it was like the box Chevys, the white single cab box Chevys from the 90s.
Mhm.
A C10, no, not a C10, a 1500 single
Mhm.
cab, beat up, primer showing, and I immediately untucked the shirt and just sort of walked up like, "Hey man, how's it going?"
You know what though? The craziest thing is, and it's so weird. Like you, Jim, you even know this. You cannot judge a book by its cover.
No.
You never know who's got the money and who doesn't, right? Or who's wanting to purchase and who's not.
Well,
It's
sometimes you can
Yeah.
judge a book by its cover.
The richest man I ever met, his name was Mr. Good
not in
Game.
sales.
Yeah, not in
Oh.
sales.
Well,
His
if
name
you're
was
selling
Mr. Good
If
Game.
you're selling books, yeah, you could judge it by the cover.
This guy never drove a brand new car. I
Yeah.
never saw him outside of overalls and a dirty stained trucker hat. And he always had two coolers in the back of his truck, one filled with Mountain Dews and one filled with beer. And he owned a chicken farm.
Mm. Yeah.
The richest man I have ever met in my entire life. And you would never know it if you saw him in a gas station or
Oh, yeah.
anywhere.
It's like Sam Walton. He wore overalls till the day he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's launching this business channel at the same time Razor Fist just dumped Rippison.
Well, Razor
Business.
Fist just said it wouldn't be profitable for him. To
But
use
he
Rippison.
did not make Rippison look good. Right.
No,
Well, he just said
he
it's too
said they
expensive.
wanted,
Right.
yeah, they wanted too much money. And
They wouldn't have made any profit if they would have went with Rippison. So apparently I don't know.
business.
People are hating on Razor Fist for saying that, but they shouldn't. He was just being honest about it.
I don't understand how Razor Fist. I mean, they must have fucked up what they were charging for shipping really bad. If he's
It had to
saying
be
they didn't
really
make any money.
bad.
Really bad. I mean, like they
Because
must have
they-
done something like, let's say you had. Here, let me put my camera on so
I
people can
heard-
see my face. Let's say you ran a campaign, Dave, and you had like if the perks you select, the first perks, you have shipping on those perks, but then the add-on perks, you had it fucked up where you weren't charging shipping on add-on perks. If somebody did that, it could cost them a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. But I did see the Razor Fist said that he had more European customers than most, and they're selling hardcover, softcover, all these different versions of the book, and it just
Four
got
versions.
out of control.
He was selling four versions: a hardcover black and white, a softcover black and white, and a hardcover and softcover colored version.
Yeah.
I don't see how that made a difference, really.
They made
Sell the books.
$350,000. You
sell-
fucked up.
I
You
don't
print
know. I
what
don't know how
people
much I paid.
bought,
I don't know how much I paid for shipping when I bought his book. I honestly don't. Because I bought the book. I don't even know what I paid for shipping.
yeah, they should have charged the same, like $10 per book to ship.
But they said he sent a lot to Europe, and if people were buying from Europe and he wasn't smart enough, but
He
calculate
should
that
have, you know what? If that's the case, he should have had somebody. If it was going to be that big of a deal, he should have had them printed in Europe for the people in Europe.
well, he also maybe should have let Giorgio, who I guess ran the whole shipping department of this. Maybe he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Who knows? Either way, he just said that if they were going to do a book 2, Rippaverse would have been too expensive, right? That was the point. Like, we can't do it. It's gonna be
He
too-
literally said we would make no profit doing
Right.
it through Rippison. And then the other way, the guy George said they wouldn't make enough profit. So profit's profit. Put your book out, chalk this one up as a loss, right? Because you didn't make the nut that you wanted to. Because 0 from 0 is 0, right?
Mhm.
Nothing
If you
from
can-
nothing leaves nothing.
Exactly,
Gotta do
but if you-
something, motherfucker, punch you in the mouth.
Right. But if Giorgio worked on that book for a year and the profit was $60K and he only made 30, I can understand where he goes, that ain't enough fucking money for me to work on a book for a year.
But he's
Make-
making nothing right now.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't know what else he's doing. I don't know if he's
Dude,
a busy artist or not.
let's be real. They sold $350,000 with that book. They either priced it wrong,
Mm-hmm.
like really wrong,
Way
fucked up
wrong.
the shipping really bad, because they should have put $100,000 in their pocket between them, and still
Yeah, it
had
shouldn't have
books
cost-
left
yeah.
over. It
It
should
should not
cost
have
them.
cost more than 150,000 to ship and print everything.
Yeah,
And even that, and I saw Razorfist say that he pulled out 25,000 himself for shipping out of his own personal money.
Well, he said it was his first time doing this. So, lesson. Hey, did you ever find out about Jimmy Reyes?
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
something about he refunded everybody that backed a second
Color?
campaign or something, and
Yeah.
he's
Not
going to
the first
redo the
campaign?
campaign. No, the second campaign, and he's going to redo another campaign next year. Try it again. I don't know.
So my original campaign that I backed, I'm still going to get because I haven't seen a refund.
Eventually, maybe. I don't
He needs
know.
to just
Yeah,
get
listen,
somebody
keep
to
my
ship
money.
those for him.
I think your money's already spent.
Yeah, your money's already spent. Those books are printed. He's got them.
No.
He posted pictures of them
The color ones?
months ago. No,
Well,
the
the color
black and
ones
white.
aren't, but
No. I bought
You backed the
books.
colored.
I
Oh,
bought.
then no, he's not going to keep your money. You're supposed to get a refund.
I haven't got a refund.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Dave.
I
Call
looked because when
Jimmy.
Jim said he got his, I looked on Indiegogo and I didn't get a refund. But I backed it before Jim did. That's why when Jim said if you're original backer, because the original was color. Like he was on Katie's show, and that's when I backed it that night. It was fucking crazy. I know.
No. The original got changed to black and white.
That's not how this fucking works, dude.
I understand that.
That's not what you bought. And he even sent me a DM one day saying, Dave, I can get you the black and white one now if you want it. And when the color one's ready, I'll send it to you. And I said, no, save your money on fucking shipping. When it's all ready, send it to me. That's it. Because I
So
bought
you'll-
color shit.
Then
But
you'll
this was
probably
5
get an
months
email.
ago.
Yeah, you'll
Huh?
probably get an email. He'll probably email you or something then and ask you, do you want the black and white one then instead? Because he's not refunding those.
I didn't buy the black and white one. So I don't know.
I get that. But I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
Jimmy. I'm just
All I know is I saw Jimmy post today that he's looking for work.
wait.
Did you see that?
I didn't
didn't
see
see
that.
Yeah,
I had a pretty busy day.
he posted that he, looking for line art work. So, whatever, or pencil work. So that's fine. People got to eat. But I wish he would just color his fucking book and send it out. I don't understand. Man.
I don't understand why he raised quite a bit of money on that
Oh, shit.
secondary campaign.
Made a lot of money.
Why is he refunding all the money? Use that money and hire a fucking colorist. Hire a fucking colorist to have him color the book.
If you're that doubtful about your abilities, then just hire a colorist.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, there's something else in the woodpile. I don't know what it is. It could be financial. I mean, if he's going to doctor's appointments, he's
But that's the thing.
obviously
There's
ahead.
colorists. Hire a colorist. The book's done. It just needs to be colored. You did a second crowdfund to get the money to hire a colorist.
Yeah.
And then you were saying you're going to do it yourself so you could keep
And that
the
other
money.
color
And now you're
should
just
be
refunding
available.
everybody money. I don't know.
that other color should
I
be
don't know.
the one he wanted was going to be available in 2 months. I remember
should be
listening to
available
the
now,
stream.
yeah.
I was doing some very, very important. I was on the way to do some very important stuff. And so I remember it like it was yesterday. I was on my way to Birmingham and I was listening to it. And he said, well, I've got this guy I was going to use, but he's busy on a campaign for another 2 months. So I just might do it myself. And so that guy should be available now because that was at the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But let's hear this guy because he could probably,
He can
help
explain
a lot
it.
of people.
Yeah. Jimmy should listen to him about grooming his beard. It bothers me. Brush your fucking beard.
Now, most of my time will continue to go towards the company, but I've been kicking around some ideas and I wanted to figure out a way to do general content in a more efficient manner. So I've created a brand new YouTube channel titled Creator Business. On this page, I'll be uploading videos and shorts talking about creative and business related things. Most of it will likely be related to comics, but I want to sprinkle in some things that could also apply to other independent creative ventures, from music to filmmaking. These videos
You don't
will be
know
easy
shit
for me
about
to do
either of
in the
those.
comfort of my own office. I can quickly record and edit them myself, or have a member of my team do it, so I can get right back to it.
Isn't this the same place he records all his fucking videos?
No, he's also got a place at the Blaze. That other set with the Isom and Thomas Sowell, that's at the Blaze.
Oh, it
As
is.
far as that's what I always assumed. Why would you have this? Why would you have
he
two
not have to blame
studios in
that
your
on him,
house?
dude?
Oh, dude. I got a conspiracy theory just
The
cracked into my
Corey's
head
got
right now.
fucking 4 studios in his basement, dude.
Who does?
watched
Yeah, I don't. If it's at
Oh,
the
the Corey,
Blaze,
yeah.
that could be a problem because he doesn't
Yeah.
own that studio, and
Yeah.
also the Blaze owns YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Like, remember when fucking Elijah left? They took his YouTube channel and gave it to Alex Stein. They
Mhm.
just
Yeah, so you
rebranded it.
think they own Ripa whatever? They might. They at least own a part of it.
Yeah.
So he's probably splitting profit off that channel when he does For Canon's Sake, because that's obviously licensed for the Blaze.
I
Let me
don't
go to
know.
the Blaze website and check it out right quick. Let me do some super sleuthing.
Work. The goal is to do substantive videos about both economic and creative aspects of entertainment. As I always say, the pie isn't fixed. There's much opportunity for independents to thrive right now, but it'll take some direction and, of course, hard work. I hope I can help some of you, or at least give you some new perspective. So follow the Creator Business channel and stay
I just want to say thank you. He will help us by making these videos.
Oh, he will fucking. Oh my
Thank you,
God.
Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, brother Eric. Because
you.
that was the same shit you say every other week. You've said nothing new. You've not got any smarter, and it was pointless. This is going to be more nonsense for Mr. Eric July. Now, what's the other one, Jim? Like, he's going to tell comic book people how to do good comics. This fucking guy is going to tell people how to do
make
good
the
comics.
content. Don't let the content
Oh,
make
wait,
you.
wait.
Let me explain.
Wait. So, how old was the other video? Are these shot the same day? Are these both released on the same
Well,
day?
he's wearing a different shirt.
That's what I'm asking. Like, and that's the ugliest fucking shirt I've ever seen in my life, dude. People give me shit about my Flintstone shirt. Jesus Christ.
You
That's
know what
all this
he needed to go full hairy in this.
Oh
one.
my
He needed to
God.
go, let the hair flow. You know, like the soul glow. This is hair
I was-
glow.
If I was Eric, I would get a Nair sponsorship. And I would seriously, I would promote Nair every episode. I would do this picture, the before and then the after. Because he looks fucking ridiculous. You look ridiculous, Eric. You look like
That's what
you
the
look like a
lapel mic
child.
What has gone on with this lapel mic, dude? What?
See
why-
what I was saying? Get you a mic, Eric. I can
don't-
do it. You can do it, brother. It's good business.
Damn, that Angora sweater is out of control. Just wear a stupid ISOM shirt. Yes. Wear a Ripa Send shirt. Wear something that promotes. What the fuck is this shirt? I mean, holy God, puke green. Oh my God. And you got a green bill on
That's
the
more
bottom of your
baby
hat.
shit green.
Yeah. Either
That's baby shit
or.
green. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Pea soup green.
And
yeah.
this is the start of his video. This is the exact start of his video. So
His editor
whoever
hates him.
edited does
He
this
hates-
on purpose to him.
Every video is the same. That I don't get it.
Make the content. Don't let the content make you. Let me explain this advice that I believe applies universally. It is very easy to get trapped into only thinking about the short term. With social media and its algorithms, you'll see that people tend to gravitate towards what's the end thing and what's
Pause it.
trendy for
Pause it.
views and
Every one of your fucking friends does this, Eric. Are you going to tell Nerdrotic and Az and fucking
Seriously.
Jeremy to stop doing what they've been doing for fucking a decade? Are you serious? Is this really what you're going to tell people?
The moment I saw
Wait a
this,
minute,
I
wait a
thought
minute,
that
Eric. The
exact
reason you will
point.
say that is maybe you want them to be successful so they can play the algorithm, and all you other idiots will just fail because you're going to listen to me, who is an algorithm chaser. I mean, we saw your thumbnails; they've turned into fucking yellow flash thumbnails lately, dude. Legitimately, they have turned into everything that you're telling us not to do. Oh my god, it's his wife's shirt.
I mean, but let's be honest. I mean, obviously, what Yellow Flash is doing is working for him.
Is it?
We might not like
the
his
point.
content, but
Exactly
it's
the
working.
point. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his regular content. I always think of his streams when people say that, but yeah, his regular content makes him bank.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the quartering. He literally took the
chasing
quartering
algorithms.
premise.
That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you make money on YouTube.
But not according to Eric.
Well,
Don't let the content make you. You make your content.
you don't do live streams. You
Right.
don't make money doing live streams, really. Super chats. But that's it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and those can be hit or miss, right?
Yeah.
Like we could go
So
7 hours without a super chat. We can go 3 hours and get 20 super chats. It's hit or miss. It depends on the mood of the guests.
I'm not seeing Eric July as a staff member or a contributor on the Blaze anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he does much on the Blaze at all.
I don't think he's got that contract anymore.
Hence, his book's selling what they're selling.
Yeah, Daddy Glenn's done kicked the. He's got a couple more tokens, so he doesn't need Eric July.
I only listen to experts with prominent shoulder hair. Exactly, Aegon. Holy shit.
I personally would only listen to him if he had more shoulder hair.
I know, Crazy Cat. That was a weird thing with your boy Zach. Like he actually
Crazy
listened to
Cat's
free
back. I
card.
gotta play some more solar flare videos to scare him away for a while.
No.
He already made a comment earlier.
Yeah, that's why Jim played it. Eric has become the thing he hates. Yeah.
The thing he hates, obviously, is a fucking razor. Jesus, man.
He borrowed the shirt from the Quartering's lesbian coffee makers. True story, bro. That is so awful, man. Let's hear his advice.
Streams for the short term, that instant gratification can be tempting. But what can happen is that you end up having to commit to content that you're not actually interested in creating. Even if you do successfully ride that wave, the audience you cultivate will be expecting that content, and it can be very difficult to successfully pivot from it. And just like a creator
you just pivot,
they
Eric.
too may only be
You
into
just
it
pivot.
because it's trendy.
That's all you do.
It's a chance
You
they can
pivot.
become bored of it. in
You
the
add new
medium to
people,
long term.
and you keep the
Worse,
ones that
you can be
actually
stuck
like
in the
you for you.
Wait, is he saying this because he saw his channel views and everything take a dive when he pivoted to other things besides politics?
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
It's
So now
like,
he's gonna just do politics on his other channel and go and maybe I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not saying.
No, I think you hit the nail on the head. But what you do is you pivot, and the audience that likes you for you, right? Your entertainment value, your opinion on anything, whatever the broad spectrum is, stays with you, and you add more people.
yeah.
if you
or
wanna
they
pick-
all leave and you say, "Well, that was a fun run. I'm out."
That's it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But and he doesn't. I don't know why he thinks he needs to even do this kind of stuff. Is he that desperate for YouTube relevancy still, Jim? Is he that worried that if his company does fail at Ripaverse, that he's going to have some economy to come back to, and he can't be this super controversial dude on YouTube because he's losing customers for his comic books and all this stuff. So he's got to figure out a way to make him copacetic. Man, it's not working. Does a guy at the
But-
bottom have a YouTube channel who stimulated? Yeah, it's Katie Dead. He's her co-host on anime show on Friday nights now, right? Is
Yeah.
First thing I said, Crazy Cat, that shirt is awful, man. Like
I want to see him. I want to see Eric turn around. I bet you it's one of those girls' racerback tank tops. Bet you he borrowed it from his wife by accident or on purpose. Who knows?
yeah.
I'm not going to judge his sexuality.
Yeah, that's what Ruth said earlier. Is it his wife's shirt?
It's,
No man would buy that shirt.
I
And no,
would not.
and no wife that loves you would buy that shirt for you as a man. Like, she wouldn't do that to you. If she give a fuck, she'd be like, you can't wear that. Are you serious?
Man, let me just give you a piece of advice to not look gay. Stick with primary color plain shirts. That's it. That's all there is to it. They can have a logo or a design or whatever, but just stick with primary colors. Don't go baby shit green. He had a pink shirt on last week.
Yes.
What are you doing, Eric? You look like you're 14.
You know, I noticed. I was looking at the videos that we watched that night that we were naming on the show that night. And that video we named, Mean Girl Eric has the most views.
He dresses like Eric DeBunks. Like, come on, Eric.
Eric Bunks never looks this bad.
No, he doesn't. But
Ever.
Eric
He always
DeBunks is
looks presentable.
also a DJ at a nightclub. So
Well,
he has an
He goes
excuse.
to many venues. Yeah, he
Yeah.
just goes around and does.
But he's a DJ, so dressing like that makes sense. Eric, you're a businessman. Grow the fuck up.
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
In his mind, he's still young, Ripa. It's so true, Samba.
In his mind, in his mind, he's young Ripper, but on the camera, he's old as fuck Ripper.
Well, it would be, the word thing. It'd be like the pink.
Not in their mid 30s, they don't. In their mid 30s, they don't. And when they do, it's usually like a button up or like a suit. They don't get away with t-shirts and his wife's tank tops like that.
Right.
You don't
right.
see that.
I mean, his shirt was so pink the other night, Jim. His face was red. Like, that's how much it reflected. It was fucking wild. Like,
his
holy
nose
crap.
was pink. Go back and watch the video. His nose and his cheeks are rosy red like he's Santa Claus.
Strange Signal for $2 says Eric looks like Coney, the warlord. That's what he.
Oh yeah, Coney 2012.
I don't know what that is.
You don't remember the Coney 2012 scam where the guy who ran a scam to stop this warlord in Africa, and the dude literally ended up getting so high that he got so messed up that he was jerking off in the middle of a San Diego street.
No, I know
Yeah.
nothing about that. Do you? Jim?
Look, there's a doc.
Was that the warlords that were in the movie The Lord of War?
No. But I mean, same
I
sort
thought
of
that was
premise.
Uganda. I thought, or was that
Same premise, but Coney came after those guys.
All right.
Thank
yeah.
you for the $2 Strange Signal.
Yeah, Coney 2012.
Or
No,
was
South
that
Park,
called-
yeah, Crazy Cat's right. Jacking It in San Francisco is a whole episode where I think it was Kyle said he doesn't want to end up jacking it in San Francisco.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. The Amway guy told him he's a smart businessman.
Or was that movie with Forrest Whitaker, The Last True Scotsman, or something like that? Wasn't that about Coney? Or was that
Yeah,
about Idi
Jim.
Amin?
It was whatever you want it to be.
Ah.
You believe it and it'll be.
You know the movie I'm talking about?
I do.
No,
Yeah,
Warlord.
I don't.
yeah, I liked it. You never
I
saw
don't.
that
I don't
movie,
think I watched
Simulated?
it. I don't
Uh,
think so. What's it
Lazy
called?
Eyed Forrest Whitaker, Last Scotsman, right?
Last True Scotsman or something
Yeah.
like that, or Last Scotsman or something like that. It was about one of them warlords, either Idi Amin or Coney, or I don't know. To me, they're all the same.
Box, creating something
The
that you have
warlords are all the
passion
same.
for or you're uninterested in. It's exhausting to be someone that you're not. If you wonder why some big creators have to take extended breaks frequently, it's because putting on a front.
Well, maybe they drank too much and they have to pee, so they have to take a break.
Yeah,
I mean, what
seriously.
the
Or they
fuck? Is
want to
it-
get a
You
snack.
want them to, you know what could happen? The Last King of Scotland? Yeah, maybe that was it.
That's it.
Do you want them to have problems with erections if they don't go pee? Why are you trying to screw up their love life, Eric?
And
Seriously,
here's
Eric.
the other thing. Big YouTubers don't take long
Yeah.
breaks because they
You
don't
know,
stay
You
big
want them to be like
long.
Jeremy the Quarter? He can just pee in a bottle under the desk?
Yeah, or piss in the floor in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Also, what if I
No.
want to heat up some chicken nuggies?
Now I got to go pee. Thanks. Hold on.
For countless hours is tiresome
like yawning
and
around
mentally
here.
draining. Whether you're doing music or video content, my
Talk with
advice
your
is
hands
to be
more,
as
Eric.
authentic as possible. Secondly, make the content that you actually are passionate about and enjoy. That's not to say there won't be tedious aspects of the creations.
Oh my God, he just said he has TDS. He just said he had TDS. Eric just said he had TDS. He has TDS. He has TDS. Is that, am I more believable now? I move my hands like that, like Eric?
Do you think he actually enjoys doing ISOM anymore? I don't.
I don't. I
I
think he
really
hates
don't
it.
think he does. I think he hates it.
Dude,
I think he hates
hates,
it.
I think he hates owning this fucking company. I think he wants to go back to YouTubing and just make his cash. And he was very happy. He was doing good stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean,
for himself.
he was making a crap ton of money. Jesus.
Because there will be, especially if it becomes lucrative enough to be a profession. But you should do something that you can find fulfillment in. This way you won't burn out.
Wait, now he's trying to tell other people they need to do fulfillment? I thought he was going to do fulfillment with Rippercent.
Are you telling me that Gary is not fulfilled in his daily life when he's talking about fucking
Maybe he
Marvel or
misses,
DC 3 times a week?
Those long nights walking through the streets of San Francisco selling meth to kids.
Yeah, he misses those days, right? When there was no pressure.
That was fulfilling.
he
He gave
could
me
live-
purpose.
He was homeless. He was looking for a place to sleep that night.
You know, there's
looking for
nothing more rewarding than breaking into someone's house and stealing a VCR.
Yeah, or who knows what you have to do to survive on the streets of San Francisco? Who knows?
Paint your
Gotta
hair
grab it.
green. Get
You
some
got-
knee pads. Go to town.
Sell meth.
Allegedly,
But selling meth was
And if
not
you're
a
trying to
legend.
be financially successful and live off of your creations, you want the audience that rocks with you for you, not the person they think you are.
Oh, that's a song. I want to
Oh.
rock with you all night. Don't the feeling sometimes. I want to rock with
so you just said what Stipulated said 5 minutes ago. Stupid. Like you want to
I'm
build an
stupid.
audience. You don't want to build a fucking
Why are you calling me stupid again?
because you took over the place of Eric July, and you're Eric July sitting where Jim's supposed
I don't
to
have
be.
a green shirt on.
No, because you're a grown ass man, Jim.
No, I'm just my point is so Eric's saying build a following. Okay. The following, yes, content drives the following. That's why people go, right? But
If you make it, they will come. If it's
yeah, but
good.
tonight, I
I
mean,
mean,
we've got
clearly the stuff I put out ain't good because nobody shows up.
Dave.
Yeah.
What's your show changes almost nightly, right?
there's no method to this madness.
There's no rhyme or reason, and you've built in less than a year a pretty steady following.
Mhm.
You've already gotten monetized. You got at least a core.
Hey, stop rubbing it in.
You've got a core of at least 50 people I know that show up almost every night, and it peaks out. You get over 100 a lot of times, and it
You get over
just.
200 a lot of times on a late night Saturday night. Bet your ass. There's 200.
Well, I'm usually
people in here.
asleep by then. I can't hang.
Mhm.
I'm old.
I mean, when you
But-
went to bed the other night, we were up to like 190 people.
It was 163 when I bailed out.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people. My point is you've built a following off of you and Jim, and hopefully I play a part in it since I've been on here, right? Our
Who?
personalities, not the content. It's our opinions on stuff. Me and
Who?
you, Jim. You and I, Jim.
What did I do?
Everything.
It wasn't my fault. I swear to God.
It was perfect though.
It's nice having a stream to listen to when I get off work, as long as it's not stupid. I often think about it like, do people actually listen to me when they're driving down the highway like for 4 hours? Like, are we entertaining, or are we just like somebody put in my Rumble stream the other night when we were doing that JJ Trujillo Trump thing, and he's like, God, the content was good, but you guys go off the fucking off
Go off the
subject
rails.
of that stuff we know nothing about. Could you please just stick? I'm like, no, you got to watch the show, man. That's not what this is.
Yeah.
That we can't do that because we're not sitting here.
None of this is scripted.
Nothing. Me and Jim never talk about what we're going to talk about before the show starts. We just start the fucking show and say, let's go. That's why when Simply Green or Crazy Cat's video he sent the other night was fantastic about Doomcock. I'm going to watch that whole series on this fucking show because that shit was fun. And I know nothing about Doomcock, but the guy who made that video, holy shit, he is such a talented editor, and he does such a great job of making me watch that shit. It was great. It's prepared for you, Crazy Cat, to piss
Yeah.
you off, but we don't ever talk about this stuff.
No.
The only thing we might have a conversation about, like at 2:00 in the afternoon on Thursday, is what's our topic tonight, so I can make a thumbnail for Theory Thursday. That's about it.
I
Other
want to do
than
crop
that,
circles. Have y'all done crop circles yet?
we have not done crop circles.
I
We
want to
haven't
do
done a lot
crop
of-
circles so
Yeah.
bad. I watched that Y-Files crop circle video.
We could watch the
And-
Y-Files crop circles one if you want.
Oh, dude, that's
I-
a good one too.
Yeah,
Holy
it is.
shit,
It
that's
made me
good.
a believer. I
It made him a
oh,
believer. Yeah, it made AJ a believer.
Jesus, man, that was such a.
Oh.
I've been watching that 4-hour. You know what made me believe stuff,
Oh, dude, so good.
and it's so good. Thanks, Jim. I would have never subbed to that channel.
What channel?
Nothing. Never mind.
Why are you
Hit
thinking Jim? I'm the guy that talks about Wi-Files all the time.
Who?
I thought Jim was the one that brought it to the
What?
table, though.
No,
How?
we were the one that
When?
me and Jim said, should we
Why?
play this or not? We're like, should AJ going to get us for a strike or not? And he hasn't. He's been very
Crazy
nice.
Cat. I have to disagree with you. The Y-Files don't suck.
Mm-mm.
Go watch the 4-hour version, the 4-hour block of where he the stuff that made him a believer, and it's really good. It is a really well put together video.
Go watch Project Bluebeam, his last one that was kind of a repeat. He does a really good job of, again, you're buying the story. He's got this stuff going on, and at the end he goes, well, let me give you the facts. And there's a lot
Yeah.
of facts that just don't add up, Jim, right? Like this, and then the guy even said this was an episode in Star Trek, like the Next Generation or whatever. This is like some episode in Star Trek Next Generation.
I'd have to
That
watch
whole-
it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. All right, let's hear more from this talented man, the
It's
leader
fucking
of.
hack.
He's
Fitness.
the guy in Chris Bacon's neighborhood that everybody looks up to. So another great pause screen too. Holy shit!
I was killing it earlier when I was trying to find the
Having
right
a
one.
smaller pool that's a loyal customer base is far more conducive to your long-term success than attracting a large pool of people
Jim,
through
he
gimmicks
just
and
said,
trends.
why
Does
the
this
fuck
mean
are
that
the
you must
few
be
words?
patient? Yes.
Oh, that's what this is. Build
Mhm.
a smaller fan base that are more dedicated, and you'll be more successful in the long run. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying. Don't ever expect another 3.7 million from me, because I'm building a loyal fan base
Yeah.
in my company, because I'm only printing stuff and writing stuff that I give a shit about. I'm not trying to appeal to the masses. I'm trying to appeal to Sturgis, and I'm trying to appeal to Ripaverse goalposts. Other than that, it doesn't matter, dude. Those are my two loyal guys. Fucking weird. It's weird. Our appeal is becoming more selective. I know. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's what this video is about. That's exactly what this is about.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing that whole thing of you can fool some of the people all the time, you can fool all the people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. That's literally what he's trying to do with his fan base.
And
He's just trying to get those people that he can, snake oil sells every single time.
there's a very specific reason why these guys label their stuff the way they do.
He
Even if they don't get that guy to subscribe, if he watches enough ads, they still get paid for him watching.
Exactly.
That's like, Eric, you want people to tune into this channel and grow it so that maybe you make some ad revenue off of YouTube, because you do. But what do you I mean, like, it's
You also want to build enemies a little bit. You want people to detract you so they clip you so other people go watch your video and clip you later. I mean, who cares what they say or what they do? You're still getting the views. You know what I
Right.
mean?
or they might agree with you and subscribe. Like, dude, that
And
clip was
there
pretty
you go.
shitty. Hey, that was an unfair clip.
I mean, I couldn't stand you. I loved Jim and I started watching you guys and then I subscribed eventually. Right? And I've really come around a little bit on you, Dave. I mean, a little
okay.
bit, you know.
Vanderbilt, bitch. That might have been Snorum the other night too, White. Snorum donated 10 memberships the other night, so it might have carried over from the other night. I got a membership today from a channel I watch, but I never have done anything in that chat. I just got a membership. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I don't watch their live streams.
Yeah, I think he's getting an infusion of cash from somewhere.
Not
They're-
anymore.
Either that
Not
or he's
anymore.
writing.
Not
Either that or
anymore.
he was.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
it's
if he's
over.
not
I think those
if he's
days
not
are
on
over.
the-
That's why he's doing this kind of gay shit. If he
going
was
back
still,
back
he-
to the well, the YouTube well.
well, yeah, he's got to do this. He knows that he's not going on Fox News anymore to promote his book, so he's not going to get
Yeah.
those guilt-ridden white women to buy books for their kids that they never read.
Yeah.
So that's over. So he's got to justify why he's at the same level or even less than EVS now, Jim. Sorry, this is justification. I'm only here because Dave is John Malkovich. That's right, baby. Thank you, Strange Signal. He did cash for the iPhone statue.
Got 37 seconds left.
Started my YouTube channel at
Okay.
16 years of age. I didn't hit my first 100,000 subscribers until I was almost 30, but it was worth it. And the
Fucking
audience
loser.
I've built over the years have been very supportive of my ventures from music to comics. And I love what I do. Sure, you must be
Wait, he maybe I don't know, maybe he had a YouTube channel when he was 16. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me giggle when I heard it earlier today. I went,
It
wait a
took him
minute.
What
14 years.
videos was he making?
Those
at
are the dance
16?
videos.
Those are the booty shaking dance
Yeah.
videos.
That's what
Booty
he was.
shaking dance days,
Track and field shit.
track and field nonsense, him clowning
but-
around with his
so-
brothers.
So is that true though? He went from 16 to 30 and went to 100,000, and then from 30 to 32 went to 500,000.
Yeah, in
what-
3 years.
What changed? He started talking shit about fucking mainstream media.
He started talking shit about mainstream media, and I think a lot of those people botted their accounts before everybody got popped for that.
Is that right?
Yeah, you people about 4 years ago were botting the shit out of accounts and just getting the subscribers. That's why if you go and look at his live streams or his videos, he doesn't break like 40,000. You know, like
sure, right.
it's not like a Jeremy Griggs video. It's not a Jeremy Griggs video or a the
Nerdrotic.
quartering video, Nerdrotic, or even EVS's stuff, right? If you look at it and you base it off the percentages, like they're good percentages. This dude has more subscribers than EVS and can't get 100 people to watch a live stream. Dave, you beat his live streams on a normal night.
That's sad.
Just bullshitting and grab assing on here. With Jim downing the ball every 5 seconds going, huh?
Huh? Huh?
Eric can't get 600 people for a live stream. No shit. I mean, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I've never seen him break 1,000. I've never seen it.
I don't
And
know.
EVS can come on and do a.
Have you-
Huh?
Oh,
What? What do you say?
Wait, this ain't the right one.
You-
Have you
what'd
guys
you
seen this? The secret line art stuff? I'm on the wrong one. Never mind. Let me go back. It's the wrong thing. Sorry, that was the wrong thing.
I saw last night that Ethan was talking about the line art stuff if you're a member only, right?
Yeah, but I think we've already bought this stuff. I looked. I've already bought a bunch of these. So he almost tricked me into buying something again because he sent a link, a secret link, and I was like, "Wait, I think I bought this already." And I'm like, "Fuck, I already bought 10 of these. What the fuck am I doing?"
He sent me a secret link, and I'm like, "No, dude, I want to get my Trump books in first. I'd like to see those come in the door. Have you got your Trump covers yet, Jim?
No,
Did he send you your corrections yet of your
it's in the checks in the mail.
checks in the mail?
I got a
Cannot
tracking number. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, I think.
Cannot wait to see if it's correct. And I hope to God there's a bonus in that fucking package for you too, dude.
We'll see.
Uh,
We'll see. I'm debating. I want to see what gets here first, my Starlink or those packages.
oh, is Starlink supposed to deliver tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh, they'll come on the same truck.
maybe.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I don't know. I don't know if Ethan ships USPS though, not UPS, right?
This package is coming UPS.
From Ethan?
Yeah.
Special delivery, motherfucker. Don't piss off the whales. I must say, I'm tempted to invest in Elephant. I know,
Elephant
man.
looks great.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to pull up. I was looking for. I got the.
I saw
secret link.
Katie's stream today, and she's like, "I'm not buying Elephant unless I get a $50 super chat." And she got a.
She had it
$50
up to $500 at one point, and she talked herself. Everybody was agreeing, yeah, let's do a stream and get you $500.
Here's
And
Elephant.
she talked
if anybody
herself
hasn't
into
seen
$50
it.
bucks.
Yeah, but
Here's
she
the
wanted
secret.
a
lady.
$50 super chat. She just wanted one person to send her $50, and she got it.
Yeah, yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
I don't know why he didn't do more for this campaign. He's only got 2 books, basically one book, a line art cover and a regular cover.
Yeah, but isn't this the like other adult imprint of
It's like
So-
it's kind of like Black Riding Hood, but he should have done something
Yeah.
else, like maybe a poster or something, or I don't know. He could have done something else to boost this up some. Like he should have done a couple other covers for it, maybe.
a
I
couple
don't
other
How many
covers, yeah,
pages
but I
is it,
like the
though?
book.
44. It's a regular
Really?
comic book, yeah, 44-page book.
Oh, it's not like a Black Riding Hood because that was like 12.
No, it's an
pages.
actual. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was 10 pages. This is 44. But
Well-
I know it's a stripped down campaign, but I mean, he should at least put CGC books on here or something.
Julio.
I'm gonna be like Katie. If I get a $50 super chat, you guys can watch me go here and buy this book because I give
Yeah, but
enough my own money. Holy,
Katie
shit.
said she was gonna cry. Are you gonna cry, Dave?
I cry every night when I go to sleep. So I go to bed every night crying. So I would cry for joy if I got a $50 super chat, though, or let's say 20 memberships from one person. That'd be more than enough for me to donate to Ethan's Elephant.
I think the story's good. I mean, I'm interested in the
Looks cool,
story.
Yeah,
man.
it looks
I've
good.
got so much shit coming. I've got, that Dark Harvest. I've
Here's
got,
the link in the chat if anybody's interested. Wants to go to hell.
I've got Rainbow the Brute. All this stuff. It's like, man, at
That's
some
the-
point,
That's the secret perk token.
Katie,
So
you
don't
could
tell
never be an
anybody I put it
asshole.
in there.
I know it's like fetal position all day. Oh yes, man, every night. Oh, my life sucks. I need a $50 super. No. But this does look cool. I thought this looked cool. But how long is this campaign going for, Jim?
It's another
30
I think He's
days?
got to do 30 days only. He said.
Is it? He said it's done, right?
No, the book's more than halfway done.
I thought he
so
said
it's
the
not gonna
book
ship
was-
this year.
No, he said that Dark Harvest is done and it's going to
Oh,
be shipped this year.
Yeah, he
I
said.
thought he
that.
said this book was done and it'll be done or be out by before Christmas.
Well, no, he said that. He
Dark
said the next
Harvest,
book
though.
to ship is Dark Harvest, then this probably, and then
He
who knows?
I mean, he's already made some good money on it for it to be a nothing, an Ethan produced book, right? Story by Ethan Van Sciver or premise by Ethan Van Sciver, art by another person, story by another person. I mean, 23,000 is what he's got.
Yeah, he'll do fine. He'll do fine.
Oh,
I'm
the
not.
art looks good. Scroll down. Scroll down and look at that preview page. Oh,
I can't see anything.
that's why I was telling Jim to
Oh.
scroll down all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, do you guys want to see? I could pull up actually. Hold on, give me a minute. I could pull up the first.
God, that
one-
looks-
10 I could hold on. I don't know. Is
That
that
art
bad if I
looks
do that?
good.
I
You might get me
I'm
in
a,
trouble.
I am a Subscribe Star member, so I can go.
Well, you can do what you want to. It's yours then.
I can go and pull up. He has the first 10 pages, complete 10 pages on Subscribe Star. Let's see.
The only thing I see that the art doesn't look good on was like a little bit of the coloring on the guy who's the Steve Irwin like character. The coloring seems a little bit off, but that's all I see that doesn't look good. The rest of the art looks fucking great.
It's the first 10 pages. See, page 1.
Yeah.
Who drew this?
This
Oh,
is
shit.
Oh shit! He said that I don't remember. It's just I think
The
it's
guy that done this. Go ahead.
I think it's the guy who did Dark Harvest, maybe. Because Ethan didn't do Dark Harvest, I don't think. Or maybe,
No, he
maybe I'm
didn't.
wrong.
He didn't do Dark Harvest. Ethan did. He just done the story.
Yeah.
Did everybody in the chat buy this book?
I'm
Thumbs
just
up.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and
There are
pirate it.
people who live to care.
Scotty Richards says Carbon Heart.
Yeah.
Scotty Richards.
As
Yeah,
wonderful
Scotty
as your
Richards.
mother, I'm gonna miss you the most, Daisy. Sweetest girl on four legs. Kind souls. All right, showtime. The last one. Don't remind me, ladies and gentlemen. Behold, man's real best friend. Just big. Now, here's the problem, though. I thought that only male elephants had tusks. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
You mean like ears with their antlers?
Yeah, you know. See how this? Let
Yeah.
me Google that shit. 'Cause I
Yes,
could
some
swear-
female elephants have tusks, but it depends on the
Googled that?
species. Yeah, I googled it.
Okay.
Yeah, both female and male African elephants have tusks.
So here's this guy. I can't believe Texas Hold'em led to this.
So Scott Richards did the Dirtworm.
Dirtworm Doug. That's right. He did Dirtworm
Yeah.
Doug. All right. I'm sorry.
Female African elephants have tusks.
Yeah.
Okay. So not female Indian. Elephant.
Indian elephants, yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
this
He
has-
really.
it's a-
These other pages got shrunk down quite a bit.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want you to do what you're doing right now. Zoom in, Jim. Spin that mouse wheel.
That's
That's as big as it'll get.
yeah. That's fine. I mean, who colored this book? It looks pretty cool. The colors look good.
The colors look great. That was Jason Wright.
I don't know, man. I just more money, more money, more
And
money.
the stories by the I like it. The thing that sold me on it was the guy that did the
So you
Isom
bought
that
Rewrite,
fixed
yeah.
Isom,
You
done
bought
the
it?
stories. Do it.
You bought this?
I haven't bought it yet. No, I'm going to though.
All right.
Hey, what's this guy? Is this guy like? What the fuck is going on here? It's like. Oh, so here's them killing the. Okay, I see. This is the. Yeah, okay. The elephant's getting burned up, then it's coming and it's attacking people and doing stuff. And
I don't know, man. This is the problem. Somebody said here earlier it's shipping October. Says it's shipping October 2024, so it must be done. Yeah, that's what
done.
the campaign says. I don't believe it's done, dude. I don't believe it until it's fucking in the mail. Trust me. I've been told for a year.
I
I've been
hope
told-
nobody writes this down. And
I've been told for a year the fucking Dark Harvest book is right around the corner. All right, right around the corner. So from the fucking warehouse, because I'm like, hey, this is supposed to be here in October last year. Oh yeah, it's close. It's okay.
Didn't he make Dark Harvest a full size comic though? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
supposed to
he
just
said
be-
it wasn't. It was supposed to be just. It was supposed to be a
So-
supplemental, and then he made it a full size comic, and now he says you have to get it.
Now
It's
it's a
part of the
must
story.
read. Know the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. If it's a supplemental, get it done, put it out. If it's going to be a full size, quit. I think he just has got too much that he wants to write. Like he just gets ideas and it runs away with him.
Okay, then fucking update us with that during the campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
He-
disagree with you.
Yeah.
He really needs to just get Rainbow the Brute done and get it out.
And
that'll
get it
shut
off his-
everybody up. Get it off his
Yeah.
plate. Just get it because Red Extermination he could probably put off until next fall to ship.
Yeah,
Really,
I
in
don't think so.
reality. Well,
You think
I mean,
so?
Yeah, as long as he gets because the latest book he's got is
Rainbow the
Rainbow
Brute.
the Brute. So get that one out. Get it done. Get it out. Get it done.
Get it away. They can't say
it
anything
away.
about it afterwards. Then it would be
Yeah.
all in past tense. Well, you
Yeah.
did have a book that was X amount of years late. And
Get it
yes,
out, get
and
it done. And then get Red X done. You know, get all the, because he's got other books that are going to be coming out soon. He's got people working on links.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you can't keep running these campaigns
on top of each other.
On top of each other like this. You got to get them, just go boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like you could have a campaign,
Yeah,
but you got to
dude.
you can have multiple campaigns at the same time, but you got to fulfill the you know what I mean? You have to.
Yeah.
and then and in the middle of this, like he'll say, "Oh, here's a fucking variant cover for a book that's 4 years old. Here, guys, it's available. You guys want to purchase it?" And god damn it, thought you were doing your books, not making variant covers so that you could make money off something that's already written. Stop.
Yeah, but those variant
I
covers.
was watching last night, dude, and we talked about this, and I love EVS, but in the first hour and a half, there were 2 15 segments of selling his fucking Elephant book. It's like, god
Really?
damn. Ugh.
I
Yes.
can't do it.
Ugh. It's like, man,
can't do
I
it.
get it. I love you, man, but I don't need to be reminded that you have a lot of shit for sale. A lot.
That's why I started watching Tony, and then things happened over there. That's why I started watching you guys while I was watching Tony, and then the Thursday night streams sucked me in because it was just different. So
Yeah.
and the shilling. Oh God, the QVC hour.
Oh man. Again, it is what it is. He's got to make money. God
Oh
bless
yeah.
him.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
the day of the launch. It was the day of the launch, though, Dave. So, you know, he's going to talk.
Yesterday was the day of the
Yesterday.
launch.
It just launched yesterday.
Okay.
Elephant.
Great. That's fine.
I'll be right back, fellas.
Yeah. All right. All right. I said it. God bless him. Let him make all the money he can. He made $23,000 in the first 24 hours. That's really good on a book that's a one-off, right, Jim? It's a one-off. Hopefully it's
I don't
done-
know if it's a one-off. I mean, why not? This could be a great story. The elephant could go, and maybe the elephant can go and free other animals from other zoos. Like you could free all the monkeys.
I'm being too
And then-
precious. What does that mean? You're being too precious, Dave, and stimulated. I don't know what
I
that
don't know.
means.
He's being weird today. He's
You're being
lonely.
too precious?
He's lonely because he didn't get to go watch Matt Barr's stream and talk to his buddy Matt Barr, and he's sad.
Buy all the Ethan stuff, guys. I just sometimes when I want to just watch a stream and not be reminded to buy something all the time. That's all I'm saying. That's
Well, I'm
it.
just saying that the whole reason he does streams is because he's selling
But he
stuff.
didn't say last night though that was launch party for Elephant on the stream. It was a fucking young trash cast was the name of the stream. Which is fine. But maybe
How come nobody's bought 10 copies? Dave, go buy 10 copies of Elephant.
you already did that.
Well, I bought 5 of these, and then I bought 5 of these.
The
So I
line
have
art
10.
and the
Yeah, I
color.
bought 5 and 5.
Yeah.
You know how much shipping costs for all 10 books?
How much?
$10.
Yeah. Because you know the workaround.
I
Yep.
know this secret
Sauce.
workaround.
Yep.
It's not
That's
so secret though.
That's what you did. That's what you did for me on that box set, Jim. Yeah. But the which again, apparently, when we get that box, it's going to be fucking full of a bunch of magical stuff, Jim.
Yeah, magic
Yeah.
cards. It's gonna be a box full of magic cards.
Do it for America. Do it, Dave, for America. Well, yeah, he even says that he's like the Australian market to ship to. He feels bad because it's so fucking expensive, Andrew. Like so expensive, and it does suck that a lot of these creators are missing an entire continent based on shipping costs. So, what's this? Julio scissors for $10. Wow, thank you, Julio. Doc number 27 gifted 10 memberships, Jim.
There you go. Now you got to go buy Elephant. That's what you said. 10 memberships.
And they said 20, but that's okay. That's
No, you
okay.
said-
Add Julio's super chat in with it.
That's not what Katie did, you prick. So no.
Yes, she did.
No, she got a $50 super
Uh-uh.
chat. one individual.
No,
fucking
Katie.
thought-
Tell him in the chat. She was doing cumulative. She was
well,
adding them all
then
up,
I'll
and then
buy-
she got a $50.
Oh, okay. But I'm not. I'm going to thank Doc for his 10 gifted memberships. I'm going to thank Julio for his $10. And they're both doing this more than me buying a Elephant book. They are doing Julio's favorite thing. But the most important thing is I'm going to put Doc on the board.
Pew, 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 pew.
Is 10 gifted memberships. That's two streams in a row between Storm and Doc. That's awesome. Today is the 14th of the 24th, and that's 10 memberships. Thank you, Doc member 27. Oh man, very generous. Let me put that on solo, Doc. There you go. You're on the board. That's where we're at so far on the board. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Julio, thank you for the $10. Very generous, of course, of you as well. And we owe Julio, or we owe Doc, the same thing. If thanks again, guys. Very generous of you. And this is how you do business, Eric. You just have fun with your chat. You don't worry about shit. But all right,
Yeah, but he hates his chat.
does he really?
I think so.
Why is that? Why do you think that Stinger is pretentious, Crazy Cat?
They
What's
both-
pretentious about the Stinger?
They both get a pretentious stinger. That's a great stinger. We're under attack, Crazy Cat.
Are we supposed to just lie down and take the attack? Is that what you
Yeah.
want from us, Crazy Cat? I
Bend
thought you
over
were
and
a
take
fighter,
it?
Crazy Cat. I didn't know you just
Yeah.
lay down and take
Yeah.
it when they give it to you.
I thought you were a
are
crazy
you, the
cat, not a
Joker?
pussy cat.
Yeah. You're just gonna lay down and take it when the guards give it to you with the fucking plunger?
Yeah.
Be knowledgeable on
Are you knowledgeable?
what's going on.
Do you know what's going on
No, I put in the,
Social
I put in
media,
the
use it in
in
contacts tonight.
social media?
Kevin. I put in the contacts. I don't wear them all the time because I'm 56 years old and sometimes they're a pain in the ass to put in. But I will say one thing: the doctor says don't sleep with your contacts. Right?
Yeah.
I love sleeping with my contacts because when I get up in the middle of the night 14 times to pee, I can walk to the bathroom and not trip over shit. Jim. And when I wake up in the morning, I take a shower. I'm not blind. It's pretty good. A weird ambient experimental drone noise. Pretty pretentious. Well, you got to find the free music, Crazy Cat. And it's actually kind of cool. Like
I think it fits
I do too. for
because we're
that.
under attack.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know,
You
this
know,
is
it's like a war zone.
it's like what's that fuck that Harrison Ford movie.
I want to see Crazy Cat do a stream.
Oh, I'd love to have Crazy Cat come on the stream one time.
I want to see
He
Crazy
won't because
Cat do
he's
a
actually a 12-year-old girl in Minnesota.
Weird. When I went to Elephant, they listed all the prices in euros, even though my VPN says I'm in the States. Wow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Blade Runner music, Jim. It kind of sounds like it's in Blade Runner, right? Like,
It is.
yeah, it's kind of cool.
I think it's
to
great.
your advantage. But there's a difference between good digital marketing and sacrificing your integrity just to make it big.
See that, Crazy Cat? There definitely is a difference between sacrificing your. Now I forgot what he said. Son of a bitch. I let it play too long.
I don't even.
Oh, sacrificing your integrity. Don't sacrifice your integrity. Be a fighter. Join the Alliance, Crazy Cat.
Yeah,
The
Crazy
Alliance
Cat.
needs you.
Yeah,
The Crazy Cats just they've never done anything to help the Alliance, though. They've detracted the Alliance.
I wish we could just shave the beard. I know I say that shit to my kids all the time.
That's
when they
the
get
only
facial
thing
hair.
I want. I
Shave that shit off your
Riley to
face.
shave his beard. I want Riley to shave him. I really do.
You got to laugh at a crazy cat, Jim.
You know? Riley should just go to court and say, "Your Honor, I'll go to jail for 6 months as long as I get to shave him."
I tell my kids, like, after a week of shit on their face, I say, shave that shit off your face if you're gonna live in my house. I do not want to see that facial hair anywhere. Oh, read this one, Jim. Read this one.
Eric is really saying this. Meanwhile, everyone supporting him has sacrificed his integrity in defending his shit product. Well, you know, maybe I mean, people are entitled to their opinions, you know, and like maybe they like shit, you know.
Or maybe they like him.
Maybe
They
they're
like
fecal philiacs. Maybe they're fecal philiacs. They love shit.
Oh,
They
yeah.
want to rub it on themselves, so they paint the walls with it. Man, too bad Suit didn't have a new video. I'd really like to see chapter 3.
Is it out?
No, it's not out.
Oh, because chapter 2 was fantastic.
Yeah, it was
When Vito fell out of that fucking RV, that was some of the funniest shit ever. He actually DM'd me the other day saying, "Man, thank you for playing that." I go, "Man, it was great." I said the funniest part was when Vito fell out of that fucking RV. Oh shit. It was so good. So let's hear the last 4 seconds of this person.
I know, but people fecophiliac sounds better.
Be real with yourself. Nobody is old or guaranteed success.
Wait, nobody's old? Then why the fuck do people keep calling us old men, Dave?
I don't know.
Why is there a young Isom?
And why is there a young Isom if nobody's old?
You son of a bitch. Fucking Eric, bro. Can't keep
This-
his sword
He
straight.
got high again. Cause I got high.
Bro, with popping those pain pills. I've had hip surgery before. Homeboy, taper off them bad boys.
Didn't he have like hip replacement though?
I don't know if he had it replaced.
just
Like I
surgery?
tried to. I think he had it rebuilt.
Oh my
Like,
god,
they can-
maybe something happened. Maybe the Saskas really twisted him up like a pretzel.
or maybe Glenn Beck bent him over,
That's the thing,
put the
Snorum.
boots to him.
This is why, you know, when people give me shit, I'm like, dude, I'm 56. Eric's 32 or 34 years old. He don't know shit. He's just barely getting started in the world where he's making money as a man. He don't know how this shit works. I'm like, Jim, what the fuck? I like this new Jim. This is when Jim's awake, Katie. When Jim's awake, he's on fire.
Oh,
But when he's bored, he checks the fuck out. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
he don't care
What?
about the topic, he's like, I'm out. Like, I don't care.
no, I'm good, man.
I'm
If
gonna
I'm
find
tired, I just start zoning out.
Yeah, me
You
too.
know, I'm old. I miss my naps and everything.
Nobody's old, Jim. Eric just told you
That's
that.
right. I forgot.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you that old? Jeez.
Well, it's Crazy Cat. I have to pay attention. No one else is streaming. Sorry.
Yeah.
You dick. You're such a dick. Right back.
I've been looking. I can't find anything else to watch. I'm looking. I find nothing. All right, let's finish this off while Dave's gone.
Let's do it.
This anyway. So you might as well do something that you enjoy and keep it 100. So you
I
might as
fucking
well
hate it.
do something that you enjoy and keep it
Fucking
100.
hate it. Come on.
So you
Oh,
might as
fucking
well
hate
do
it. No.
something that you enjoy
Wow.
and keep it
Fucking
100.
hate it.
Keep it
Keep
100.
it 100.
Keep it
Come on.
100.
So
Keep
you
it
might as
100.
well do
No.
Keep it
something that you
100.
enjoy
Keep it
and
100.
100.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. All right. That was very funny. I wanted to see how long ago if Eric could get really small in the corner. So here, I'm going to mute it, and I'm going to let it play just to fuck with it.
Just keep letting it
It's just
go.
going to keep going. Look at, I'm still talking.
It's so
Your internet's gonna stop on you, dude.
Small in the corner. Here, I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna let it play just to fuck with
just
it.
keep letting
It's
it
just
go.
gonna keep going.
Oh, this fucking delay's killing me.
Look at, I'm still
Yeah,
talking.
it messes with my brain.
That's me too.
It's so
Your internet's gonna stop on you, dude.
Small in the corner. This is little Here, things that I'm make gonna me mute laugh. it. I don't I'm know. gonna let it
Oh,
play just to fuck with
just
it.
keep letting
It's
it
just
go.
gonna keep going.
Oh, this fucking delay's killing me.
Look at, I'm still talking.
Yeah, it messes with my brain.
That's me too.
It's so
Your internet's gonna stop on you, dude.
Small in the corner. This is little things that
I'm
make
gonna
me
mute
laugh.
it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna let it
You know,
play.
just to fuck with it.
keep letting
It's
it
just
go.
gonna keep going.
Oh, this fucking delay's killing me.
Look at, I'm still talking.
Yeah, it messes with my brain.
That's me too.
It's so
Your internet's gonna stop on you, dude.
Small in the corner. This is little things that make me laugh. I don't know. You know, just to fuck with it.
keep letting it
It's just
go.
gonna keep going.
Oh, this fucking delay's killing me.
Look at, I'm still talking.
Yeah, it messes with my brain.
That's me too.
It's so
Your internet's gonna stop on you, dude.
All right.
That was fucking great.
That was amazing. That was the
right,
best
that
thing
was-
ever.
Yeah. See, we're under attack. They were trying to make us tiny.
That's what they were trying to do. But we made Eric tiny.
They were
So
trying to
take
catch us
that,
in a loop.
Oh my god.
Eric. Face hurts. Oh,
Oh, fuck. So are you a do you know anything about Doomcock Stimulated?
very little. He had already been when I started paying attention to the Zeros and was trying to like move out of watching political stuff all the time and like documentaries and stuff like that. Doomcock had already been shunned like right before that. And I never the few times that I saw him, he never caught my attention, so I never checked him out. Like
Yeah, I
not
don't-
once.
I learned more about him on Saturday night than I ever knew anything about him before.
I mean, he
Oh,
played a
you're
big
right,
part
Chris.
in
We
the
should've-
start of
Someone should have said, Dormammu, I have a bargain. I've come to bargain and just let it go. Like from fucking Doctor Strange.
Doomcock's the goat, says Julio. All right.
Now,
I mean, I've
why,
heard-
why is his name Doomcock? Is his cock the doom of something? Like he is. Never mind.
I asked that question the other night, and somebody said it has something to do with Doctor Doom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Cool.
cool.
So this is
yeah, I mean,
there's
I
a
guess it
this
makes sense.
guy Knights of Melvin has done a whole series called the Sparrow Files on Doomcock and this guy called Cameron Pasha. And they've partnered up, I guess, for a few years talking about Disney. I'm gonna thank Crazy Cat for turning me on to this because that was like video number 4 or 5 in the series. But I think this is video number 1, and it's basically talking about what Eric says don't be. When Eric says, don't, talk about shit you don't really care about for money, just talk about, like you just said. Yeah, they've had a falling out because Doomcock didn't like a show that this guy Cameron is praising of, because apparently this guy Cameron actually loves Disney and he's an actual Disney shill, but they have all the inside scoop to tell you why Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired all the fucking time.
Just so you know, too, since today is Columbus Day, there is a Columbus conspiracy. It's a 14-minute video at some point we should play. Just
Okay, well,
saying. I'm not right now. Whatever. I'm just saying. It is
Because I
Columbus.
can put a poll in the chat. Do we want to talk about Doomcock or fucking Columbus Day conspiracy?
Yeah. It's about him being the Templars and all that, and he's really a banker. And
yeah, I saw something about that.
I'll do like a 2-minute poll. We can talk for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm saying we can play this video and then just do it after. I'm just saying it's
Okay.
since it's Columbus Day and all, we should
I
probably.
don't like it when you get bored. because you disappear. And I don't want this to bore you because it's actually like it's what's funny is I didn't know what Doomcock was till the other night. And the guy's actually got some really good presentation. The problem is it just sounds like he just talks out of his ass for clicks, and which is what a
Yeah,
lot of people
Doomcock
do.
was catching a lot of heat from Forehead Ryan. I forget his name. Big
Look
Forehead
at
Ryan.
the doc
or
number set 27 says, see, that's
the only
the only immigrant
Exactly.
liberals don't
yeah. I mean,
like.
think about it. They brought diversity to
I'll be right back.
new
Yeah.
lands, you know, and it was equity and inclusion, and they were the majority, the xenophobic people that lived here before, they had that's what do you think, kind of yeah. All right, we can play this video so Crazy Cat won't cry like the little girl he is.
His singing sucks and was found out well, that's the thing. Like, that's what I found out the other night. Like, he says, Jim, in the video the other night, he's talking about his people that are giving him info. He says, yeah, my walk-in guy gave me this. Like, you got a store where people are walking in giving you info on Disney? What does that even mean? I have a walk-in insider. A walk-in insider. It was so goddamn funny. Me and Eric and Low Watermark were laughing our asses off. Yeah. I just don't know about the guy, but I'm learning. I might he might
Hold on. I got a walk-in insider right now.
Ooh. Okay. Cool.
All right, that person, I can't say their name. They work for DC.
What'd they say?
They told me the Penguin, it's gonna suck.
Oh no.
Yeah, it gets worse.
His shtick is being over the top, not accurate. Okay, well, and that's, you know what? If you have an audience and they just like to see your presentation because you're over the top, that's great. Like, okay. I was watching it. This guy's entertaining. He's more entertaining than Nerdrotic. Like
All
Doomcock.
right, well, press play. Let's see what he's got to say.
I don't know if this is going to be strictly on camera, no, but we'll see. I'd like to get the guy that made this series on the show. He's been on United Spaces Alliance show a couple times, and Dan Blackroy said you could probably get him on.
Oh,
We all know Cameron Pasha.
Strike that.
I don't.
We all know Doomcock. Cameron Pasha is the total spaz that occasionally streams with Doomcock. Cameron is a Pakistani immigrant, has an MBA, an MFA, he's a lawyer,
A communist,
a journalist,
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
president of the Gay and Lesbian Alliance for some reason.
and a Hollywood screenwriter. Cameron is mostly known for his work as a screenwriter. Oh yeah, that's quite a resume. It's so good. Even Penn State asked him to come to the campus to teach the ancient Pasha method of storytelling. Now, I don't know what Cameron has been instructing to these young minds, but he's holding back. He is not revealing all the secrets to his storytelling methods. You see, in addition to being a Pakistani immigrant, having an MBA and FMA, being a lawyer,
A communist,
a journalist,
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
and a Hollywood screenwriter,
All right, so he's done Roswell, New Mexico, 1 episode, Rain, 1 episode, Nikita, 1 episode, Tron Uprising, 2 That's a fucking TV show. There was a Tron TV show in 2012. All right, Kings, 1 episode, Sleeper Cell, 4 episodes, Twilight Zone, 2 episodes, 7 days, 1 episode. Well, more than I've ever done or will do, Jim. So, just saying. You ever wrote an episode for TV, Jim? Did I lose
No.
Jim? Oh, See, already fucking bored.
I can't reveal my pen name. So
I need to know what episode of Rain he did. 1 episode, 2017. I like that show. As gay as it is.
I thought you might like Nikita.
No, never watched it.
Cameron Pasha is a con artist. He uses the ancient Pasha method of storytelling to deceive the Star Wars fandom. Cameron Pasha is a fraud. In this series, we'll be taking a deep dive into Cameron Pasha. All will be revealed.
That's why I like the videos too. I don't give a shit about these two guys, but the editing and the storytelling is really good in this guy's videos.
That looks like a
All will
black
be
man.
exposed. I'm Darth Mel.
Well, have you watched modern television? You can't tell the difference between races anymore. It's really weird. Like they got some fucking filter on the camera. So you can't tell if they're actually black or
He
white.
doesn't look like a
Leader of the Knights of
Pakistanis.
Melvin, and this is the Sparrow Files. Now, you may be wondering, what is Sparrow? How do you define Sparrow?
Yeah, there's a lot of heat on them right now. The source I call Sparrow that's revealed a lot of information. I've met them. I know who they are. I know they're for real. You know, that's a challenge when I often
Pause
face
it
is
for
to
one
approach my
second.
source.
'Cause Sparrows, the little sparrows, was the name of the kids that were the spies in Game of Thrones.
Well, it's also
Yeah.
Cameron spies for fucking Disney Star Wars information, dude. This is how ridiculous this is. Like Sparrow, he's bet them. He knows they're real. Hold on 1 second, chat. I got to yell at some dogs. Sorry.
Just beat those dogs. Jeez, I saw it.
Well, Crazy Cat, I wasn't here, so I wouldn't know what the fuck you discussed.
Sources are claiming to be within the system of these places and are we being misled or being given misinformation. Because this source was giving me so much controversial information, the person that had facilitated the conversation, I said, I need to meet them. I need to know this is not someone jerking me around and lying to me. And I met them, and I met Sparrow. I know who they are. I know why they're doing it, and I know that they absolutely have access to all of these people and this information. And it's actually when I realized.
So
who
is
they were,
this
it
the
was
guy
quite
that was
overwhelming.
feeding information to
Doomcock?
Doomcock or whatever
Nope.
that dude's name was?
Nope.
Okay, so this wasn't him.
Dude,
Okay.
no. If the video we watched the other night was so fucking hilarious because Doomcock would make a video about a topic for Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And 15 minutes later, Cameron Pasha had the same exact info from Sparrow. So he knew that they were both right. They had never
Yeah.
talked to each other about this. It was the funniest fucking thing that I've ever seen. And it's so good.
It was
Like,
funnier than Blazing Saddles.
dude, it's funny because
How funny?
it's not meant to be comedy. It's meant to sell their viewers that these two
Oh,
guys
okay.
know everything
they're doing.
inside the business.
Yeah, that's what Ryan.
Funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's fun.
that.
I just
Uh,
I just remember Ryan having a fucking meltdown on him. That's the last thing I
Well,
heard anything about.
This is why when we were talking about it Saturday night, which you should probably go back and watch, because I think that Ryan Cannell was probably the guy giving him the information so that he could make him look stupid.
I don't like Ryan.
I do like Ryan.
I
And
know.
that's
That's
what
why
he
I said
did.
it softly and quiet.
Yeah.
'Cause I know you're a big Ryan stan.
No, I don't watch his videos. I think he's the smartest guy on that panel, though, on FNT.
Dude, well, that's like saying
And he's actually got some personality. If I'm going to watch between Yellow Flash video on Marvel or a Ryan Cannell video on Marvel, I'm watching fucking Ryan Cannell.
is this death is not an option scenario? Because I
No,
would
it's that option where I
Stuck,
don't
start a
watch I
shotgun.
don't watch either of them because I don't give a fuck about either
Yeah.
of them. But if I'm forced to, I'm going to
Yeah.
watch Ryan.
if I was forced
Yeah.
to at gunpoint, I would tell the gunman to shoot me.
It was just. I know it's reaching, but man, it would be a great story if it was, man. Just to get that spot on that show, just fucking feeding him bad information, and Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Hey Gary,
Yeah,
look what I sent to him, and he's reporting on this shit. That would be fucking hilarious. And Gary's worried about his credibility for some reason. He supports Eric July, but he's still worried about his credibility.
because he
okay,
still
wow,
thinks that he can
there's a very
be some
powerful
sort
person
of
who's taking.
he thinks he can be some sort of writer or consultant for Disney somehow. That's what I believe. That's what I believed for a long time. That they
Yeah.
want to be some sort of like lore consultant. Like, hey, look at me. I know all the lore,
hmm
and you should pay me money to come out to your sets and tell you what's right, what's wrong.
Mm.
I want to be a horror consultant.
Me too,
Taking
Jim.
out some of their colleagues.
I just want to be a
and I know
whore.
why they're doing it.
Sparrow is a secret source that has inside ties to Lucasfilm that Cameron made up. He uses this source to push lies, all for the sake of engagement, relevancy, and financial gain. Cameron spreads this propaganda on his Patreon, also on the YouTube channel Overlord DVD. Unfortunately, Cameron's propaganda and additional insight into the wisdom of Sparrow is behind a pricey paywall of $5. But what
Still cheaper
Cameron
than
didn't
Eric's.
count on was a patron turning against him and revealing all his secrets.
No
He
shit.
didn't count on Viper.
Good morning, gentlemen. The temperature's 110 degrees. Holy shit, it's Viper!
God damn you, Maverick. Don't leave him. Goose, Hollywood's okay. I want Viper.
I just got struck.
Viper, how's it going?
Good evening, Melvin. The temperature is 110 degrees.
Wow, that's pretty hot. At this time of year? Where are you at?
I always keep my apartment at 110 degrees. It reminds me of the tragic time where my mother was chopped up by the Viet Cong.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Yes, the heat is a reminder, a way of me dealing with her fate.
That's deep. So, you don't get too hot?
No, you get used to it. I thrive in the heat.
I sleep with a fan on. I wouldn't be able to stand it. What
Sleep with
happened
2
after
fans
the
on.
Viet Cong chopped up your mother?
I stayed with my father until I was a young adult. He tragically lost his mind.
I agree, Doc.
He never was the same after what happened.
Wow, the details of your life, I'm sure, are very grand. But we are here to talk about Cameron Pasha. This is the Sparrow Files. Viper was a patron of Cameron Pasha, but he was betrayed by the Legion of Sparrow. He joined in hope of a better Star Wars, but he quickly realized it was a cult, that Cameron was a Disney shill.
Could you imagine, Jim or Stimulated, that
Mhm.
you think because you're watching some dipshit talk about a corporate entity that you can actually make it better? Like, could you imagine that you think you have that power?
At one time, I thought that
That they listened?
yeah, I did at one time. I thought like, oh yeah, maybe they do take the Zeros for example, right? Like, oh yeah, maybe they do pay attention to them and they are trying to right the ship but it's just such a large thing that it's gonna take, baby steps,
They don't
whatever.
listen to their own employees who go, "This is fucking trash."
Exactly.
have the power.
Right? Yeah, like they don't listen to their fucking own employees who go, "That don't make no sense." Yeah, whatever. We're making it. Like, you think they give a fuck about the Zeros?
Yeah,
Nope.
immediately. I mean, I sort of figured that out after a minute. After you sort of fall away from the
PPPT, sorry. I hope you've been watching our stream from the start. We ain't liking the penguin either. I'm gonna give it about 15 minutes next week. And if it does not suck me in the first 15, I'm the fuck out forever. There will not be another Penguins review stream on this show again if that shit don't bring us in next. And I'll watch it Sunday night just to know. You know what I'm saying, Jim? I just get it over with. Come on, no one actually known would be on Midnight Edge or FNT. Well, that's the thing. Like, and they're dying to get somebody on that
Yeah.
show. They're dying for it.
Why do you think they did the what's his face? God, what's that director that fucking pwned
Zack
them?
Snyder.
Zack
Yeah.
Snyder. Why do you think they were all
Oh.
over? I mean, they were glazing that dude, just literally just just blowing him because he gave them some sort of fucking credibility for a split second,
And
and then he just pissed in their face.
this is the props you have to give Ethan. Like, Ethan knows I'm not competing with Marvel or DC. I'm just trying to make my own stuff and make some money. Like, he does not say this is going to change comic
Yeah.
books, dude. Like, oh my God. So yeah.
Viper has provided me with a lot of info from Cameron's Patreon. This information exposes Cameron's con and how he shills for Disney. To begin with, we have the Patreon Urban Dictionary. Cameron has special names for everything. The Eye of Sauron, a code name allegedly used by Jon Favreau himself when speaking of Kathleen Kennedy around the Lucasfilm office. Flying monkeys, a term referencing the psychopathic, deranged employees at Lucasfilm whose sole reason for existence is to protect and defend Kathleen Kennedy from the evil fans and the patriarchy. The Black Pill, a state of mind where no positive information about Star Wars or Disney can ever be accepted. There was only despair and rage, and anything done by sincere fans like Jon Favreau to save a franchise
looks rough.
is immediately discounted as not good enough. See, all roads lead to the sequel trilogy. All roads lead to the sequel trilogy. Any idiotic mantra used by angry black pills and sinister blobs to dismiss intelligent analysis of anything happening inside Hollywood. Chanters of this mantra also often use the hashtag Star Wars is dead. What's a blob? The nemesis.
Star Wars is dead.
I haven't heard that. Is Star Wars dead?
I don't know. Is Star Wars dead, Jim? I mean, is Star Wars dead?
I haven't heard anything.
Nobody
I didn't
said
see it on
that.
the my Twitter timeline lately.
I've never seen a thumbnail that says Star Wars is dead or Kathleen Kennedy got fired. I've never seen that in my life.
Of this Patreon, YouTubers and fan sites who serve out Black Pill content 24 hours a day, shooting down any hope viewers may have that better entertainment might be possible. The blogs have no integrity and don't believe most of what they are saying, but keep spreading negativity to attract likes and clicks to increase their revenue streams. Disney has destroyed Star Wars. They have done irreversible damage to George Lucas's vision. The current canon cannot be fixed. Disney has pushed a woke agenda into Star Wars. They have no interest in changing anytime
I'm
soon.
glad I never cared about Star Wars. I'm so glad. My nephew loved it. He
Look, man,
loved them.
Look,
He
George Lucas gave so much shit about the fucking lore of Star Wars, he sold it.
Yeah.
That's how much he gave a shit about it. Okay.
Yeah, he sold it.
He sold
He cared so much about this great, grand, wonderful adventure that influenced generations and just blew the minds of young children across the world, and he fucking sold it.
Yeah.
He didn't care, because he could have sold it and said, "All right, well, I want to be creative. I want to be final say so, something, right?"
Mm.
And he just sold it. He didn't give a shit about it anymore. He didn't care. He done his 6 movies. That's all he wanted to do. Fuck it. Just watch
Wars.
those 6 movies.
Star Wars good until the prequels. All 6 movies sucked.
I mean, they're movies that every couple years I feel like I need to watch them, and then when I watch them, I go, "Why did I watch those?"
Exactly. He took the money. He could have made his own billions if he wanted to still write and direct and do all that shit.
But he didn't care.
He didn't care. He says, "I'm out." I guess they do have their price. I guess, but
if it's something I cared about, right? If it's something I truly, truly believed in and cared about, I would never sell it. You know
Well,
what I
maybe
mean?
he'll do like Portnoy did and just buy it back for like
So,
1/10 of the price.
well, that's what they said the other night on the other video we were watching. Like, Lucas ain't buying this shit back. He don't care about this enough to buy it fucking back. He's 80 fucking years old.
If he cared about it, he would have signed on with Disney and been a consultant in some shape or form.
Yeah.
Instead, he let the lady who got him his coffee for 30 fucking years take it over. Come on, man.
No, I agree. That's exactly what I'm saying, William. But he wasn't 80 when he sold it. He sold it when he was like, what, 65? He still had, like, Clint Eastwood's making movies at fucking 90, guys. All right. And he doesn't have a fucking Star Wars franchise that he can keep making money off of. But
George Roddenberry never sold Star Trek. So
Disney has forsaken the real fans, replacing them with
Yeah, Gene.
blue-haired weirdos on Twitter. They don't care about you. I hate what Disney has done. I want them to fail badly. That would make me a black pill. Someone that Cameron Pasha despises. But why does that trigger him so much? Now, some disagree with me. They love Disney Star Wars. This ranges from loving every movie and show, being a paid shill like Star Wars Sexplained. Then you have a lot of fans that have issues with Disney Star Wars, but they want it to succeed. They want it to do better. Cameron Pasha is one of them. Black pills make him big mad. He can't stand that anyone believes there is no hope for Disney Star Wars. Cameron's views on Star Wars is even more complicated. He despises the sequel trilogy, like most fans, but he is convinced that it is getting erased. Despite all the evidence that says it isn't being decanonized, he continues to push this narrative.
could you imagine Disney decanonizing fucking $1 billion in fucking movie costs and $4 billion in fucking revenue? Could you imagine that? Like, that it didn't really happen, even though we made a shit ton of money on the first two for sure, right? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Narrative to his followers. He continues to villainize Kathleen Kennedy as the sole problem, preaching if she's fired, the sequels are gone with her. This is essential to the con he's running. Hope. Cameron's method to keep hope alive, he created a fictional inside source to Lucasfilm called Sparrow. Sparrow, a Disney insider with access to Lucasfilm at a very high level. Sparrow was introduced to me by a mutual friend whose integrity I trust completely. Sparrow has provided incredible insights to the workings of Lucasfilm and has given us amazing scoops. I have met them personally and can attest that they are very much a living human being and are who they claim to be. The Bat Phone, a complex communication network established to protect Sparrow's identity and job. The Bat Phone consists of multiple people who relay information to and from Sparrow, managed by an individual affectionately known as the Spy Master. These are all people I respect and trust, and all have sworn an oath to keep Sparrow's identity secret. As bad as the sequel trilogy is, there are many other terrible Star Wars shows that are completely unacceptable. Yet, Cameron supports them. He will defend them and be publicly disgusted by anyone that trashes it. The only thing he will criticize, to the point of claiming they will be erased from canon, is the sequel trilogy.
It's kind of interesting, right? Simulated, like,
yeah.
Why is the Kathleen Kennedy-led studio TV shows not worthy of decanonizing, but the movies are? Oh, it's a grift. It's all fucking fake nonsense bullshit.
Star Wars is great, guys. The sequels are trash, but have hope. They are being erased. And once they are erased, Star Wars will be great again. Cameron supports nearly all projects at Disney. He loved the Kenobi show. This was all the way back in 2021.
I just spoke with a good friend of mine who has worked with Joby Harold, the showrunner of the Obi-Wan series, and she had great things to say about him. So it sounds like Obi-Wan is in good hands. And hearing this makes me even more excited to see what Joby Harold has done with the show. Don't give up hope, my friends. There is a lot going on behind the scenes that suggests...
You got a good point there. George is old. You can't take it with you. But he wasn't old when he sold it. But do you also think maybe when George sold it, he knew he didn't have any more ideas? Like at that time, he's like, I don't know, I haven't thought about Star Wars in 7 years. Disney wants to buy it. I'm selling a bunch of toys, but okay, if they want to make some movies and whatever, and his name is still on the stuff, he still gets. Does he not get paid at all for anything? Does he have no rights to anything? If he doesn't have any rights at all to anything, why do people still call it Lucas Star Wars if Disney has full control?
Because they bought Lucasfilms.
I know, but that's not George Lucas anymore. He's not there. So it doesn't matter.
Technically, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's sold under that banner. So
sure, that's 68's not old for him. He wasn't an old guy at 68. He was running around doing shit. He was probably living a good life, man. But I'm glad that he sold it. It's fine that he sold it, but like he didn't. Why didn't he leave it to his kids? I mean, like if it still had a ton of value out there. Like, god damn, you can't walk through a fucking department store without seeing a Star Wars toy in there. And it was the same thing when Lucas ran it.
The people who love Star Wars are back in charge. Stay tuned for more. I just finished watching episodes 1 and 2 of Kenobi, and my heart is soaring. Star Wars is back. It has survived the lava pit that Kathleen Kennedy threw it in, and it has come back more powerful than ever. I'm in, all in.
Wasn't that the same one that Jeremy Griggs was all ooh-wooing over for a little while, and then he changed his mind on it later? Chat will know. Because he was ooh-wooing for a minute.
Well, EVS said he liked Kenobi too, so whatever.
Moses Ingram in particular did a compelling job bringing to light the origins of the third sister and her trauma.
I agree with Jim when he said earlier that he might be trolling on the fucking Joker 2 review, because you can't seriously like Kenobi.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
If you really like Star Wars, you can't say you like fucking Kenobi. That show made no sense.
Innovations. I simply don't buy the criticism that she is a bad or wooden actress. She's playing the roles written. In this episode allows her to express the vulnerability and pain beneath her facade, and Reva engages in one of the most memorable lightsaber battles in Star Wars history. And for that alone, she will have a...
What films has he made since he sold Star Wars?
Red Wings.
None. Red Wings?
Red
Oh,
Wings.
the
one about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah.
That was post Disney sale? Okay, I haven't seen. Is it good? Okay. So it's no American Diner or whatever? Wasn't that one of his, or Diner? Wasn't that?
You're thinking of
American Graffiti. Did he also do Diner?
I think he did Diner too.
Yeah.
Red Tails. Red Tails.
Red Tails. Yeah.
Yeah,
EBS
Red Tails.
said he liked Kenobi and his chat gave him crap. Yeah. Because EVS knows what he's doing, but I don't believe he liked it. Red Wings was before that, Jim. I thought Red Tails was before that.
Red Tails. No, because he sold Disney right after. He sold to Disney right after if I'm not mistaken, right after the prequels were done for Star Wars.
So he hasn't directed a movie
In a long
since
time.
2005, episode 3. He's produced,
But not directed.
Not directed, and he's written the story. He wrote the story for Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Did you earn them at the Beast Pit, though? Did you get your Red Wings?
I did one time. Julio, what's up, brother?
How's it going, Cynic? Hey, Jim.
Man.
Hey.
No, because Red Tails or whatever came out during the Obama years.
Red Tails came out in 2012. He produced it.
But he didn't direct it.
He didn't direct it. He wrote the story for Strange Magic and produced it. And the last movie he produced was Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which I haven't watched because the Zero said it sucked. My dad literally came over about a week ago and said it was good. He liked it. He's got pretty good taste in movies.
I've got to watch it now too. But
Yeah, my dad was like, I said I heard it was terrible. He
Here's the
said
problem. Here's the problem. I don't like.
Didn't he sell it to Disney in like 2010?
I think
I could
so.
swear the Tuskegee Airmen movie was way before.
No.
I
You're
prefer
thinking
not
of the
to talk
Tuskegee.
about-
There was a Tuskegee Airmen movie. The one that he did, Red Tails, was like during the Obama years.
The
But he
Tuskegee
didn't
Airmen
direct
are a
it.
blight on
He
my
just
state. I
produced
prefer
it.
us not talk about them.
I think his wife directed it.
Well, his
know.
what?
I have to watch it too, Transylvania Jack. If some hillbilly from Alabama's dad likes it, then I got to check it out.
He
So,
said the only problem is it's
October
long. Like
12th,
you need to.
2012, Jim.
Yeah, Crazy Cat. Anybody can look it up. I'm going off my fucking memory.
Yeah, Jim is an encyclopedia of stuff. He just can't. He might not get the. But you were close. 2010, right? 2012. Like
I
okay.
thought Red Tails came out after the sale to Disney.
It did.
He did, but he didn't direct it. That's all we're saying.
Oh,
Because he said that he was
okay.
giving it up to do more of experimental stuff, and it's
And he
been-
hasn't done
it's been
shit.
12 years, and he hasn't done anything.
Let's see what short films he's done. Hold on.
He did a THX 1138 was good. I thought.
Yeah, but that was in like the 70s, wasn't it?
No, I know. Well, my point being that he did Star Wars, which was good, and then he
did American Graffiti.
That was good. True.
Diner.
He
right?
hasn't,
Did
he
he do
hasn't done
Diner?
anything.
But other than that, I mean, no. I mean, he co-produced Indiana Jones with Steven Spielberg, but I don't know who had more of a say in that.
Spielberg. Yeah, Spielberg.
God, he's literally not done anything. Like nothing.
Why should he? He got $4.5 billion to sit at home and do nothing. Uh,
I mean, I wouldn't either. I would just literally go out to the woods and just get fat and happy.
Mhm.
You mean fatter, and happier?
Is he involved in
Yes.
the new Goonies at all, or no? Did he sell that too?
I don't think. I don't.
So he doesn't have anything coming up.
They're making a new Goonies.
Yeah,
Are they?
Yeah, I heard that too.
they're making a new Goonies.
Yeah, he has nothing coming up. Like there's not anything that says he's got anything on the horizon.
I like Howard the Duck Samba. I like Howard the Duck. That's
Howard the
enjoyable.
Duck was great.
Yeah.
Leah Thompson is dying piece.
Yeah, they talk about all the time about how much of an influence his wife had on him in the first three movies. I've heard that plenty from the Zeros. So, apparently Lucas couldn't have done it without that strong whammon.
I don't
place
think
forever
Lucas
in the
could have
lore.
done it without the people that helped him make the film. I think all that whole crew that helped him take those ideas and bring them to life is the reason why everybody thinks the prequels aren't as good. Like the magic was not quite there.
Well, he didn't have the same guy as his co-director, like saying, "Dude, that don't make no sense.
Exactly.
Don't do that." We don't
Also,
need-
Willow was great. We slept on Willow. Willow is probably the best movie ever made, personally.
Wow. Shilling for
hear that? Wow, chat. Wow.
I know.
That's who's
Impressive.
on my show. The guy that says that Willow's the best movie ever. Wow.
I loved it. As a
Unbelievable.
kid, I thought it
a
was
character
amazing.
no one wanted to see in the show and a character everyone hated.
I loved the final episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It moved me deeply and gave me more than I wanted, more than I knew I wanted from the series. It is an episode filled with heroism, courage, sacrifice, and redemption, as well as pain and loss and the processing of grief.
It goes beyond liking the shows. He wants Disney to do well. Here he is encouraging people to subscribe to Disney Plus.
Not watching Ahsoka because they've been disappointed so many times, they just don't consider the subscription worth it.
Then the Empress has already won. It appears that Bob Iger himself has become aware of me, and his people are actively following this Patreon, and they're apparently happy that they have gotten out the information they can't relate through the trades. So this Patreon is seen as an ally in their efforts to save Disney and Lucasfilm. When I started this Patreon,
Jesus, Julio. I mean, if I read that from the guy that I was a Patreon member of, I'd quit. Like you actually think that our 333 people are making Bob Iger pay attention? 333 people is how many people he has subscribed to his Patreon.
No, I agree with all the channels that do the grifting. Is don't think you're making a difference. You're not.
You're not.
you're not making a difference. That
No.
doesn't mean it's not entertaining. Like I
Right.
used to love Doomcock and Cameron on his shows was fucking great. I didn't believe shit they were saying, but it was amazing to listen to.
Really?
Was Willow the one with Val
I'm sorry.
Kilmer?
Yeah.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
No.
No. No.
Yeah, he was. Yes, that was
That was him.
Oregon or whatever. He was the one that
The one with the sword.
yeah, he was in the cage and everything, and he gets mad at Willow. He's like, "Come help me get out of this cage, you little peck."
Yeah, Willow was the midget, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie.
Me neither.
Nearly 2 years ago.
I wasn't 10 years old when it came out either, Jim.
I was 2 when it came out, and I
Yeah.
remember
I would have
remember
never
seeing it as a
imagined
kid.
this outcome as being anywhere near within the realm of possibility.
You know
But
what was a
here we
great
are.
movie?
He doesn't hate.
What's that, Jim?
The one with the gorilla.
Well, what a Black Panther.
Yeah, that one.
The big gorilla. What the fuck
Born
was
to Be
it?
Wild.
Mighty
Born
Joe
to Be
Young.
Wild.
Mighty Joe
No.
Young, yeah.
Nah, you're thinking of Born to Be Wild. the
No,
Disney
Mighty
movie
Joe
in the
Young, that
90s.
was
No, you're
great.
thinking of Born to Be Wild. It was great.
Oh, Mighty Joe Young, that was great. The big gorilla.
King Kong.
She had that hot chick in it. What was her name?
Back
The
then,
one.
there was a hot chick in every movie.
The blonde chick.
That's true.
The fuck, man. The chick. She's I think she's from South Africa. The fuck's her name?
Not the Rock.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I think she's in it. Yeah.
In Mighty Joe Young?
Yeah.
From South Africa? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in.
Hold on. Let me go look.
Is she that
Oh,
old?
it's her. You're right, Jim. It's Charlize Theron. She's
Yeah. She's young in it.
African. She is
Yeah,
hot.
and she has sex with the gorilla.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's a different one. Never mind.
Oh.
I don't think you're watching the right version, Jim.
Disney for what they did to Star Wars. He wants to save them. Keep your Disney Plus subscription, keep your Patreon subscription, be a part of the movement to save Star Wars. Here's Cameron using Sparrow to advertise the Ahsoka show.
Scoop, the future of Ahsoka is in our hands. Our Disney insider Sparrow came through this afternoon with an unexpected update. They have just learned critical information about the Ahsoka series that is surprising and brings the fandom to a pivotal moment for the future of Star Wars. Sparrow, according to Sparrow, the finance executives at Disney have informed Dave Filoni that a green light for the second season of Ahsoka is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed and will depend heavily on the ratings for the first season, which is expected to be released in August 2023. Sparrow. The only way they can justify a second season at this point is that the ratings for season 1 must be phenomenal. Phenomenal, Sparrow said. Sparrow. Caw. So this puts the future of
What up,
Ahsoka and
Sparrow?
Star Wars in our hands. It's the reports I've been hearing for years that Favreau Filoni planned to use Ahsoka to reset the Star Wars timeline and erase the sequels is true. It is absolutely imperative that fans watch this show and support it publicly. Sparrow.
Reset the Star Wars timeline, erase the sequels.
I'm
Cameron
going to
knows
start acting like this,
exactly.
Dave. Sparrow.
Why would you? You're better at You're great at it already.
Why would anybody be
What you
this
do.
upset about Cameron saying this stuff?
Well,
It's
the same
because
thing
if they listen to him,
Same
if they
thing with
listen to
Eric
him,
July telling us he's making a good comic book, Julio.
yeah, if they
Mhm.
listen to him, it ruins their credibility, and people were listening to him for a minute.
Yeah,
Right.
you know who else was in Mighty Joe Young? Bill Paxton.
The
Yeah.
gorilla.
He was a star.
Yeah. He's great in everything.
Terry Moore was also in it.
He's the extreme.
Crazy Cat, just put the link in the chat, and I'll save it.
Yes. Crazy Cat put a good link in there.
Yeah.
I agree.
Shut up, Julio. Don't defend this fucking con artist.
Don't do it, Julio.
I like Crazy
Julio, we'll
There have
kick
been
you.
No, I'm talking about Cameron. Don't defend Cameron.
Julio,
Many
it's
references
Columbus.
to the
Hold on,
sequel
Julio.
trilogy.
You're
It's
Italian and it's Columbus Day, and you don't want to watch a fucking documentary about how Columbus was really a
Banker.
Templar spy banker.
I would
There you
like
go.
to. Columbus is a hero in my house.
He is. He's a hero in my house.
Mine
He's-
too.
He's not even mentioned in my house.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Southern. I'm Welsh and German, so we don't really care about him.
Who dog?
Disgrace.
Muslim / Islam. I'm here set.
I'm not allowed to discuss the heroes that are in my discussed around my house.
Columbus founded Oak Island.
Yeah, he buried all his shit there, man. That's why we got to keep searching.
I wish
The money
they'd
pit.
fucking find a goddamn something. Like, it's the worst. I hate that fucking show.
Just turn the island upside down and shake it. You'll find everything.
Those 3 ships were crypto Jews escaping.
Well, I mean,
Now we're able to discuss my heroes.
Those
Let's get
dirty
into that.
bankers. Those dirty bankers. Thanks, Crazy Cat. I got it pulled up. I will not delete the tab. I think it is still going. I think they make like 8 or 10 episodes a year, dude. It's so
We're
retarded.
digging. We're still digging. We heard that might be on this side of the island today.
These
We're
guys
digging.
are all on fucking oxygen tanks and shit now. The show's been going on so long. Oh my God, we're gonna find something down in this fucking hole. God damn it. I mean, fuck.
They haven't
Take your
found
ass home.
shit.
They ain't found shit and they never will.
In the Mandoverse, a Ray movie has been announced, but that doesn't matter to Cameron. It's all conveniently ignored. He knows the buttons that need to be pushed. He is using the ancient Pacha method of storytelling to push a narrative to his fans. He encourages them to maintain hope and to keep supporting Disney Star Wars.
Now, Julio, does that sound like FNT guys?
Yeah.
We
Oh, not Julio.
I think
we won this battle, but it's a long war. So keep checking in.
Is he saying that Pasha is trying for a new hope?
Yeah.
Ooh,
What do you think, Julio? Like, Julio's
No, I think FNT started out genuine, and they've gotten. I don't think they know what they are anymore. I guess in a way.
wow.
Do you think he's genuine? This guy, Pasha?
I think he's insane, which to me means yes, he's genuine. Do I think he believes in what he's saying? Yes, I do. Is anything he's saying true? No.
You think he's a literal crazy person?
It's a narcissist.
How did
Yes.
he train that
Oh,
bird
yeah.
to sit on his head?
Very,
See,
very
Because of his
carefully.
fucking
That's a good
content.
point.
It's a guy that gives him all his content.
It would be funny if they found Cameron Pasha with a whole bunch of like actual sparrows in his house, dead one day.
Like Mike Tyson and pigeons. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think he's
now
mistreating the
kid.
sparrows? Is he doing
Yeah.
things to them?
Somebody
Sick things?
he's using their
Yeah.
their good name to promote his nonsense.
That haven't been said.
Cameron?
Or maybe he's right. You all do. We do woo woo shit on
Hey,
Thursday.
do you guys know
He
why
hasn't been right
Columbus?
yet. He hasn't been right yet. That's the point. What's that, Jim?
You guys know why Columbus used the Templar's cross on all his ships on the sails?
Because he got paid.
No, because so that the natives would know and recognize them because they had
Yeah,
been
because the
dealing with
Templars
the
had been there.
Had been
Yeah,
there to
right.
bury the
Yeah.
stuff at Oak Island.
Duh.
And Atlantis was over there too, so they knew that the
Oh, that's right.
Atlantis was just Atlanta. That's what nobody understands.
Cameron Pasha
shut the fuck
is
up.
a Disney shill.
Have you never
I
been
hope
to
you enjoyed
Atlanta?
The first episode of the Sparrow Files.
Coke
We
headquarters
have
is
only
there.
begun
It's
this
amazing.
journey of exposing Cameron Pasha. On the next episode, we will take a look into some of the scoops from Sparrow, revolving around Kathleen Kennedy.
Who gives a
What
shit?
Sparrow claimed would happen and what didn't
Who
happen.
gives a
The
shit?
era of Kathleen Kennedy inside Hollywood is over. Sparrow, Sparrow.
I'm Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. And
Dude, I care because this was the shit I was watching on FNT that reminded me every week of
Right.
that Kathleen Kennedy's going to get fired. Disney Star Wars is
That
dead.
cross is going to sink that boat.
I just think
Holy
it's funny when we were talking about Cameron Pasha and went into the Templars. I don't
Well, that's a
He
BTM
was a
review
Templar?
show, man.
segues ever happen.
No, this is because it's Columbus Day. We have to.
No,
It's
I'm
all-
with you.
Yeah, this is for your people.
It's
Yeah.
It's all fake.
This is
news.
for you Italians.
All fake news.
Yeah, are you Italianos?
Yeah, which one's the
Are
Nina,
you-
which one's a Pinta, and which one is the
Santa Maria?
Santa Maria's the big.
Nina's the small cute boat at the back.
Yeah.
But
The
back
Pinta's the
one
one with all the
too big.
beans falling all over it.
It's got all the beans on it. Yeah.
Remember when they would teach you that in
There
school?
might be. Oh, I guess the one in the back does have less sails.
Yeah.
Because there's no front sail, right? That
Yeah, there's no front sail on it. There's none. It's so
And you-
it's
I always thought it was large, medium, and small, but I guess it's too large and a small. Okay. Cameron is Indian.
Friday, October 13th, 1307 was a bad day for the Knights Templar. Not all the knights were killed that day.
That's right,
Some
Doc.
escaped, and I believe made it to America, where they brought with them one of the most explosive secrets in human history.
Today, we're diving into a theory that suggests Columbus had secret knowledge of the Americas long before he ever set sail, and that he may have been connected to powerful organizations like the Knights Templar.
Wow. Ooh. What do you think? You think it's true?
Yeah.
what
think it's
what
true.
happened?
I'm good with that.
Start it over. I missed it.
That's nice artwork there.
Then simple exploration.
He crossed the sea of darkness in search of honor.
This theory
Why
is
he
not
wouldn't hold up.
proven.
Columbus
like
wouldn't talk
others
like
on this-
that. That accent's completely wrong. It would have been a boppity boopity. It wouldn't have
No.
been all
Hey.
hey a boppity boopity.
Well, did you notice that was Gerard Depardieu?
Yeah. Didn't he spend a bunch of money to make that movie and it fucking flopped? Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a big Columbus movie with him in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think it was
channel,
bad.
but there is some compelling evidence to explore. Was Columbus's voyage about more than just finding a new trade route? The traditional story goes like this. In 1492, Columbus set sail westward from Spain in search of a faster trade route to Asia. Instead, he stumbled upon a new world, what we now know as the Americas.
I think him coming to America was the most significant
I
thing
hate this guy now.
to ever happen in our species.
Whoa. But according to
Really?
Bradley's
So
theory,
not the invention
Columbus
of
didn't stumble
fire,
upon anything. He
you
knew
faggot.
exactly where he was headed. In the Columbus conspiracy,
Maybe
Bradley
maybe
presents
the
evidence
will-
suggesting Columbus may have had access to ancient maps that detail the Americas long
Civilization?
before Europeans officially discovered them. One key piece of evidence is the Piri Reis map.
The map was made by an Ottoman Turkish sea captain named Piri Reis, who
No.
lived in the late 15th, early 16th centuries.
It shows the coastline of South America and parts of Antarctica with astonishing accuracy, decades before these areas were explored by Europeans. How could this be? Bradley argues that Columbus, like the creators of the Piri Reis map, had access to secret maps passed down through ancient civilizations like the Phoenicians or even Atlantis.
Aha! I knew Atlantis was involved.
Is he saying that
Atlantis.
the Turks had maps of Antarctica?
There is a map, the Perry Reese map, that existed that has it's a real map. They know it exists. It shows Antarctica, it shows the coast of South America. It's like, okay, how did they get this map?
They went to Atlantis in Atlanta and printed it.
All right.
Dave doesn't believe that, but you know, it's whatever.
Never ever include Atlanta in anything good in your fucking life. Simulated, or I'm gonna never let you back on this show again. Atlanta's a piece of shit town.
Those maps were transcribed from older maps, which were transcribed from older maps, which were transcribed from older maps, which were transcribed from the spaceship when the Anunnaki came down.
All right, roll it back there, Jim. I actually have a legit question. So the guy who made the map of Antarctica was Turkish.
Well, this map, the Perry Reese map, it wasn't. This map was not why
He had it.
He had it,
Yeah.
but like
He
modern,
didn't make it.
modern science, people are like, well, no one discovered Antarctica until the 1800s when white men went there.
So outside of aliens, who gave him the map?
People that were traveling around the world long before. I mean, how did How did Middle Eastern DNA get into mummies in South America?
I love this channel.
Butt stuff. I'm thinking butt stuff.
Maybe. How did cocaine get in mummies in Egypt?
Also butt stuff, I guess. I don't.
It's the simplest explanation.
Yeah.
How did Phoenician artifacts get in Australia?
It's like,
I don't think you could smuggle artifacts the way I was thinking earlier. So boats.
How did a Roman legion end up in Australia?
Also, I
Like,
don't think you can fit a
expanding
dude
Earth.
up there. So
Expanding Earth. Oh,
Roman
Wednesday night is Graham Hancock's debut for this new season.
I know. I can't wait.
saw that.
You guys won't see me for a week. I'm going to be watching it repeatedly.
what's this? What are you talking about?
Ancient Apocalypse. Graham Hancock's Netflix series is premiering Wednesday.
His conspiracy theory show.
It's not a conspiracy
By
theory.
conspiracy. His analytic.
I mean, I don't know. What's a
He's
Roman?
just asking questions. He's not putting forth
I get
anything.
it.
He's just saying, what if this? What if this? What if this?
Not like Graham Hancock.
All right,
stuff.
never mind,
Really
Crazy
good.
Cat. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to fuck with you.
Throughout his naval career, Piri Reis collected charts, he made notes, he sketched maps of the islands and coastlines that he visited, and these he assembled into a book called The Book of the Sea, which he presented to another sultan, a later one, Suleiman the Magnificent.
That's a big ass
According to
hat.
Bradley, these
Wait, he presented to a guy whose name was Silly Man?
That's some drip.
Yeah, that's what I heard. With that slick ass hat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at this. Cool.
maps were safeguarded by secret societies, including
Oh,
the
no.
Knights Templar.
No.
Now, who were the Knights Templar?
They were with King Baldwin the Leper in 1177 when he crushed Saladin at Montgisard.
Name that.
They were at the Horns of Hattin.
Well, his name is Salahuddin.
I meant the leper. I mean,
Yeah, he was a leper.
no.
He had leprosy. If
Yeah.
you ever saw the movie Kingdom of Heaven, the guy with the mask, that's him. That was played by the Hulk.
What, Lou Ferrigno?
Mark
No,
Ruffalo?
No, the other one.
I know.
Ruffalo. Yeah.
No, the other one.
Oh,
Eric Bana. No, the other one. Yeah, him.
The white kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton, yeah.
Yeah.
Ed
After he finished doing the Honeymooners.
Oh,
Norton.
that one. Yep.
In 1187 when Saladin defeated a Crusader army. They were with Richard the Lionheart in 1191 when he smashed Saladin's troops at Arsuf.
They were a powerful group of warrior monks disbanded in the 1300s, but many believe they continued to operate in secret. The theory goes that the Templars were not only protecting treasures but also knowledge, maps and navigation secrets that Columbus might have used to guide his journey.
The Templars lived like monks, praying and working according to a strict routine, but in addition, they included rigorous military training and organization.
What's particularly interesting is that Columbus's insistence on sailing westward wasn't just driven by curiosity. Bradley suggests Columbus was following a mission, a plan passed down through secret channels. Was Columbus really just an explorer? Or was he working with these ancient secret societies to find something specific in the New World?
The financial competence of the Templars prompted many kings and lords to request their services as money managers. One such king was Philip IV of France, who in the early 14th century borrowed liberally from the Templars. Loath to
What the Templars had is because they had a way to transfer money to where you brought a note, and so you didn't have to take the money with you. You could travel and then get to the next site where the Templars were. Bring them the paper that was written in a weird coded way, and then they go, "Okay, you're entitled to this much money because you gave it to this other." You know what I mean? So
Yeah, they had
that's what they did.
the first like international banking system.
Yeah.
Like an old school ATM.
Did they charge interest?
Yeah, but they also, I think they did. No, they couldn't because the Christian faith would not allow interest back then, which is why we brought the bankers.
Yeah, the
in
bankers.
to do
The
the banking. But what they did do was they charged for protection on the way to the Holy Land.
Yeah.
So they would say, all right, we'll put your money here. Like you would pay them for a combo package, right? So put your money here. We'll write
Yeah,
your script.
a beef and sausage.
escort.
Yeah, beef and sausage
Yeah.
combo.
Exactly. So
That's a good way to put it.
yeah.
To repay what he owed, the king concocted a series of false charges against the Templars, accusing them of heresy, sexual impropriety, and witchcraft.
For this, we need to look at another source as well.
Jim.
David S. Brody.
Was it the king or the church? I thought the church is the one that came out.
No, well, the church actually.
They just
said-
sanctified it, right?
The church actually said no, it's cool, and then they gave him the Pope gave him a pass. Pope, I think his name was Clement. Pope Clement.
Yeah, I
gave him
think
a
you're
pass. And then the king was able to. I think either a new Pope came in and did what the king
Isn't it
of France
Urban?
wanted. Or if it was Urban. No, Urban was I think the one who did the crusade.
Yeah.
Pope Urban.
That's
I thought the church is the one that fucking killed all the Templars.
No, it was the king of France.
No, it was the king of France
Okay.
because he owed money to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, he went around all in one night and murked all.
Yeah, there was
those
like this
people.
whole thing where they did get arrested by the church, and then the Pope they were cleared of the heresy by the church, and they were all whatever. And then the king went like after they were sent back, the king went and got him and killed him.
Okay.
It was like the Night of the Long Knives or something. Oh, that's
It was it was where the whole thing about Friday the 13th comes from, being
Yeah.
bad luck.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my sons was born on the 13th.
Does he have good luck?
Author of the Templars in America book series. Between Michael Bradley and David S. Brody's works, we come up with the following observations. First, Columbus's ships prominently displayed the Red Cross, a symbol famously associated with the Knights of Templar.
The Red Cross was a symbol of martyrdom. So what this meant was the Templars wearing the Red Cross, it was a sign of their willingness to die in battle for God.
Could this be a clue to his true motivations? And there's Columbus's cryptic signature. Some believe its unusual design contains symbolic references to the Templars, with the X mirroring the Templar cross or even sacred geometry tied to the secret orders. And what does that X mean? Here's David S. Brody explaining.
In medieval Europe, some people believed in the union of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. We talked a little bit about the Da Vinci Code stuff already. This is a stained glass window in a church in Scotland, not far from Roslin Chapel. It says down here, this is Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Their right hands are clasped in matrimony, and she's very clearly pregnant. Here's another one. This is in a medieval monastery, Cistercian monastery. Again, the Cistercians. This is, you can see Mary Magdalene at the
They
foot.
drew women. No. Back then, either way, back then you were an attractive woman if you were fat because you were thought to be rich. So
Well,
they drew
they
women.
didn't say fat; they said Rubenesque.
Rubenesque. Yes.
But you get what I'm saying,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so if you wanted to draw a beautiful woman who was a part of Jesus's life, she wouldn't be emaciated and all. She would look like she does in that picture. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's yeah. I listened to some fucking podcast today where this chick says, my I'm a true feminist, but I was heavy and I wanted to lose some weight so I could feel better about myself. I didn't really care about my appearance. I just wanted to feel better about myself. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. What the fuck? These people just got to have a goddamn cause, but she wanted to lose weight to be more accepted. Or feel how it feels like to be skinny. Oh my God. Julio went to get pizza.
Jesus' cross, here's a blow up of it. She again is pretty clearly pregnant. So what this tells us is that some people in medieval Europe believed in that whole marriage of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, the Da Vinci Code stuff, and that they had children. Whether it's true or not, again, it doesn't matter. It's what people believed happened. In light of all of that, this hooked X becomes important. The traditional, again, symbology a little bit, the traditional symbol for the woman is the V. It's the womb, the chalice, okay? And the symbol for the male is the upside down V. It's the phallus, not the chalice, the phallus. And we combine those two symbols together, the V and the upside down V, we have the union of man and woman, the marriage of man and woman. And in medieval times, this was a traditional secret sign for those who believed in the marriage between Mary Magdalene and Jesus. the secret sign. Okay, you have to be careful about this stuff because it can get you killed. This is during the Inquisition and whatnot. Given that, when we add a little hook to that X, this is the X, and we add a hook. This is the calling card. This is our secret. What's that barb? What's that extra hook in there for? This is the woman, and this is the child inside the womb, right? And it's a girl because it's a V inside a V.
And through his marriage to Felipa Perestello, Columbus gained access to maps and charts passed down from the Knights of Christ, a Portuguese order that succeeded the Templars. Could these have been the secret Templar maps that guided his legendary voyage? And where did the Templars learn of America? Long before Columbus, it's believed that Henry Sinclair, a Scottish nobleman with ties to the Knights Templar, may have reached the shores of America, and Viking maps may have shown him the way.
Hi, I'm Old Norse Specialist Dr. Jackson Crawford. It used to be that it was treated as almost a little bit of a crazy or kind of a fringe idea that the Vikings had reached North America before Columbus. But I think that especially in the last decade, the pendulum has really swung and it's now accepted as more or less a known fact.
The Vikings, led by Leif Erikson, reached North America around the year 1000, specifically Newfoundland, which they call the Vinland.
However, the evidence,
Can you
the
pause
really
your-
good, strong evidence.
Is this what they teach kids now? In my day, it was Columbus discovered America, but I heard now they teach them that Eric.
Well, it was always Leif Erikson and stuff. I mean, when I was in school, I remember that it was. They said it was possible. There's some evidence. Maybe they were.
I never heard.
found.
I heard Leif Erikson as a myth finding America, but Columbus found America, which he never fucking got here. Stupid motherfucker who had these great maps. Like he couldn't even get here. He went to Bahamas or whatever, right? He didn't make it to North America. So
But they found some. They found some stuff that like they found some stone, a rune stone in Minnesota that has Viking runes on
yeah,
it.
the Vikings were here way before, dude. Like
Cynic, who when you were in school, who did they tell you discovered America?
Nick
Sure.
Saban.
Nick Saban.
That's right, right? Nick
Yeah.
Saban did.
He's from Alabama,
Roll Tide. Like that was no, it was the Bear founded America, and then Nick Saban was our first president.
No,
Right?
Bear landed it in the fucking West Indies. Nick actually made it to America.
That's a good answer.
Like, what
No,
do they teach you younger than us? What they teach you?
Leif Erikson. But I mean, I went to a private school. We were actually able to like discuss things with our teachers. So if we were doing a thing on Columbus and a kid raised their hand and said, "Well, I heard, or read Leif Erikson," they wouldn't shun us away from it. They would give you what evidence they knew.
Mm.
So
Okay.
Well, the Atlanteans were technically here first.
I'm not allowed to discuss Atlanta
They were
anymore.
building. They were building. They built all the mounds and everything, and the wall in Montana that they just found, and
that wall's pretty unbelievable, dude.
It is
pretty.
Why did they build that wall?
Who built that wall? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
When?
not just why? Who?
How? Where? What
Which
is
wall?
that wall?
Yeah.
There's
The
a
one in China?
wall. No, there's one in like Montana,
Mhm.
or I think it's Montana that they found. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's huge with giant stones, just like the stuff.
Oh, so it's a megalith or whatever?
a megalith wall, but it's
Yeah.
a big long wall. These giant stones.
I mean, who knows, man? God knows.
We don't know that.
Oh.
We don't know how many fucking
Yeah, we don't know how many native
Canadian fucking indigenous
First
people were
Nations
fucking
people.
destroyed by the Vikings, because those guys were brutal. I've watched the Viking show. They're fucking meanies. They're not nice at
Yeah.
all. Like,
I watched the Viking show all the way up to the new one, and
Yeah.
they were jerks. They're big
no,
jerk
they weren't.
heads.
They weren't jerks. They just they had one goal: fucking take all I
Rape
could
and
get. They
pillage?
didn't have nothing but they had on their own
But
continent.
see, but
They were-
but the Vikings, like, there was Vikings that wanted to go to farm, and then most of the Vikings, though, when they were doing the raids or whatever they call them, the raid,
Yeah, you're right.
that they wanted to
raiding
go
parties?
steal shit. The raiding parties, they wanted to go steal shit from other people, So
That's how
there was
they-
really nothing for them to steal here. What, some beads and some, pelts?
Yeah.
the buffalo skin,
Yeah.
blankets. The
But
Vikings-
they rolled out to England. That was their.
Yeah, that was where they went to, they were like, wow, this is a lot better. Go here. And then France later,
Yeah, and they saw the English fat chicks, and they were like, "Hell yeah, bro! Like, we've got all these emaciated, just skin and bones women. Look at all
Get
these
some
big
slack.
boobied, BBW British women. Yeah,
The raids were all about graping.
Well, I mean, a little bit. They, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was more of a pastime though. when
I
they
like
got
what
bored.
Sick Lad said though.
You're
They
not
didn't
doing anything else.
genocide him. They just enslaved the fuck out of him. Oh shit! All right, Sick Lad, very good. Like they would have come to North America to settle colonies and farm, like they did everywhere else. Yeah, like the Vikings went to fucking England or Great Britain and fucking.
Well, they tried to negotiate to get land to farm and stuff, but there were, you know what I mean? Like they might have, but who knows? Maybe they died off. Maybe there was different diseases. Maybe the Indians killed them.
There's not a lot of history behind them because it was all written by some 12th century.
Well, they didn't have a written language either.
Some
Like they didn't. Well, they had runes and stuff, but they didn't write books.
Yeah,
So-
right. It was all orally transmitted.
Writings for fags. They're out
Sorry.
killing people. They ain't got time to write this shit down. Get out of here with writing.
See some
There was no
Viking going to write
battle
stuff.
in
They
their
go,
fucking crew.
like, "What are you? What are you? Some fag?" And they just bash an axe through
You
his
want a
skull.
quill and paper?
I could be writing or I could be raping. Let's see.
Have you ever seen that comedy Viking show on Netflix?
No.
Oh, it's stuff like that is made fun of in there. It's hilarious. It's a great show. Y'all need
This
to watch
relies
it.
largely on archaeology. The discoveries at Lansdowne Meadow in northern Newfoundland by the Ingstads in the 1960s and subsequently, which revealed that there was a short-lasted Norse settlement there.
These
This
Viking
guy's hat
routes
bothers
may have been
me.
Hey, look, there they are. They went to Iceland and to Greenland see.
North America and
Norway, Iceland. It's the
Losas Meadows.
Hmm.
Lonzix. I don't know.
I thought you did fucking.
That's
Isn't
not
that Greek?
Latin.
It's not Latin.
That's mm-mm.
It's French.
I think so.
Oh, is I think Los Aux Meadows. Yeah. What does that mean? Gay fag Caribbean? What does that mean? I don't.
Gay, big gay Caribbean.
yeah.
Hey, oh, by the way, Julio, how'd your D&D go tonight?
Me?
Was
That
your
was fun.
Julio? You
I hung
did.
out with kids. It was good. It was fun. Thank you for asking. No, it was great.
Yeah, the Roos.
I'm going to totally
Roos were
change the
fucking
topic.
Vikings.
We don't need no water. Let that. Julio, what'd you think about what my Lions did to your fucking Cowboys yesterday? It was great, right?
I loved it, especially since my Commanders fell a little short yesterday.
Short.
Who?
They put up a good
What
fight.
team is that?
It's some team that's a cuck and didn't want to keep their actual name called the Redskins.
You mean the Redskins?
Yeah.
The Redskins.
I don't
Oh,
acknowledge the Commanders.
Well, you're Alabama did well, whatever. That's fine. I love watching the Lions beat the fuck out of the Cowboys.
It was a goddamn embarrassment, wasn't it?
They put their dicks out and put their balls in the Cowboy on Jerry Jones's birthday. It was amazing.
Jesus.
I love
At their field on his birthday, it made Dak look like the most overpaid quarterback ever because he is.
I hate the Cowboys with the fire of 1,000. So I hate them.
Dak.
them. I hate their fans. I fucking hate them. So yes, thank you for it. It was great.
You didn't even see my message yesterday. You must have been so busy getting drunk because I was like, "You're welcome."
I was at my buddy's house.
Best Lions win in a long time, dude. This makes me change my whole thought process on this year's season. We might go to the Super Bowl, dude. I actually think we're that good now.
You're going to go to the Super Bowl?
It's a little early.
No, it's not. No, the Lions are good. Now we did lose our best defensive lineman yesterday. Or the Lions, Jim, I'm sorry, lost their best defensive lineman yesterday. Hutchinson, he broke his leg during the game.
Did you see that leg snap? That was
I didn't see it. But
Did I ever tell you guys that I hate football?
No, you hate football since
How about that?
somebody
Anyway,
took a knee.
so Hutchinson broke his leg.
No, I hate football since they put rapists and murderers on their helmets and celebrated them.
I got you. That was about the same time they took a knee. So
That was a little
Yeah,
after
the
that.
discussion before. I'm like, well, I felt the same way, Jim. And then I had a buddy who's like, "Do you like football?" I'm like,
When
yeah,
they
you-
all say they're
Really?
sorry, then I'll let people like them again. Until then, anyone who likes them is
I
stupid.
said it was going to be a quick intermission. All right, let's get back to the
Captain
Vikings.
Bipto,
By the way,
Yeah.
Lonsall Meadows is French for grassland bay.
I like the other
So
idea
it is
better.
kind of yeah. I was about to say, so it's basically the same thing. That's kind of gay.
Yeah. We'll only talk about the Lions if we talk about when Barry Sanders played for them. Otherwise, there's nothing to talk about.
I only want to talk about NFL football if we sing the Super Bowl shuffle.
I'm not here to cause no trouble.
Yeah. Fucking Jim McMahon. ATM Sports channel coming soon. I'm all about it. Let's go.
I got it. I got the cartoon. I've got the cartoon. We're gonna play it.
Been passed down from generations of Norse descendants, including the Sinclairs. The Sinclair family, with their North ancestry, inherited this knowledge. Henry Sinclair, with his deep connections to the Templars, could have used these ancient Viking maps for his alleged 1398 voyage to America. Some believe that the Sinclairs, particularly through their ties to the Templars, helped preserve these Viking routes. These maps may have eventually reached the Templars, guiding their explorations across the Atlantic.
Now, there was a man named Henry Sinclair. He was born in 1345 in the Orkney Islands of Scotland. The Sinclair family.
Wait a minute.
Is
You see what this guy looks like? Look at his nose. Look at his beard. That's Eric July.
The problem is, Jim, his freeze face is much better than Eric's.
Well, he had it down.
You know,
His editors were liked him.
Way better.
Yeah, they liked him. Okay.
Covered up his shoulder hair. That was
Yeah, that was a
Well,
good
he's
thing they
fully
did.
covered. He's fully
Well,
dressed.
he's got armor on. You can't see the shoulder.
He's not
hairs, but
wearing a puke
insulation
ring.
for the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
If
That
it
guy's
was
hair is
chainmail,
combed.
it'd be poking through.
As they say, that guy's hair is combed. It's very true, Captain Bipto.
I love that ancient statues are like Eric July is timeless. Like he goes through
Yeah, he's
Easter
a
Islands
time
or whatever.
traveler.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, just look, compare.
Oh
It's
my
the same
God.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the
That's
same skin tone and everything.
That might be Isom. And that's nice.
That's young
This-
Isom. Holy shit.
That's really young Isom.
We just found young Isom's origin story.
Wow, and Yaira was also involved with Vikings too. So,
And this guy, if he's a Sinclair, if he like Doc number 27 says, is Sinclair like the dinosaur gas company?
or
Maybe
Sinclair, like the broadcasting company that secretly owns the Blaze. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
the guy has fuzzy hair. He must be a black Viking.
I did see they had Black Vikings in that Netflix Viking show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I seen that too. I
Oh,
seen it.
So see?
Yeah, they would have been
I
like
told her
slaves
so.
or
I told
something.
her so.
And I told her so.
I gotta jump into that
That's
Viking show. Who was the blonde? in
Nah.
that?
Great. Eric's great granddaddy.
Yeah. Eric the Viking. See? There you go. Eric the Viking.
Eric the Viking, yeah.
Wow, and that map showed Eric the Red and Leaf Eric's son.
Eric
so that
the
was
Black.
Eric's son. So that's
shit.
technically wow.
Look
Shit.
at all the Eric lore we're coming up. Like Eric could maybe write a book about it. That makes sense. Velcro man. He does.
Well, it would be almost a book.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold y'all's hand through the lore, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold your hand.
it is what it is. It is. It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
one
want
of
to
the
see
oldest
fall out of that fucking
noble
party
houses in
one more
Europe.
time.
So they're a prominent family in the
Now this
Knights
guy's
Templar.
talking about July. It's
Evidence, like the Westford Knight in Massachusetts and the Newport Tower in Rhode Island, suggests that Sinclair's voyage and the Templars may have left their mark on American soil long before Columbus.
It's a sword. But you can clearly see the pommel and the blade and the crossguard. And like I said, it's a medieval called claymore hand-and-a-half battle sword. It maybe that's all that there is. It maybe just be a sword. Maybe we're just imagining the head and the shoulders and the shield. But even so, it's an appropriate medieval grave marker. This is Prince Henry Sinclair's grandfather's grave marker. It's just a sword. So even if it's just a sword, it's a medieval sword and it's an appropriate grave marker.
There's also the mystery of Columbus's personal background. Most historians say he was born in Genoa, Italy. Some records suggest otherwise. His exact origins are unclear, leading to speculation that his true heritage may have been deliberately hidden, perhaps because he was connected to powerful secret groups operating in Europe. But what
Were those secret groups called bankers?
Dude, is he going to tell me that this was bad for America 500 years later?
Yes. What do you think, Dave?
Follow the money.
That's not a claim for you illiterate fuck. I know, like, the guy giving that presentation, he should not have played this presentation because that guy looks not good.
I like the classic PowerPoint template he's got going on with his.
It looked like a Salamanca. There could be only one.
Columbus was secretly a banker. Or Jewish, either or. Oh my God! Didn't he get the money from
about his actions
for this expedition?
From Portugal, I thought he got the money.
Yeah, Portugal. Yeah,
or no, or did I don't know. Spain, or Portugal.
It was Spain because the Queen of Spain, like, funded him.
Yeah, because she thought the Earth was actually round, right?
I don't know about that. You could be right on
that's
that.
right. He previously did voyages for Portugal, and they were not fruitful, so he had to go
Spain gave
somewhere
him
else.
cash.
They Spain gave him
It was
cash.
Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand from Spain.
See, I know.
after discovering
Julio
a new
needs to
world,
be telling us.
Columbus made several voyages to the Americas, each time exploring different regions. Michael Bradley suggests these weren't random expeditions. Columbus may have been searching for something specific, following clues and maps that only he and a select few knew about.
Crew widening the road found this, we call it the boat stone. And again, it's another medieval design. This is a boat called a Nor. You can see the oar holes, 184 and the crossbow arrow.
What the fuck?
Similar.
They married him.
Holes.
Whore holes, yeah.
Portholes in the side for like oar holes for oars.
I thought he said.
I thought he said whore holes.
No, oars
too.
Everyone grab an oar.
Grab a whore. Let's go to fucking America. Grab a whore.
I prefer to grab a whore, Dave. I think you got the right idea.
I never paid for a whore, but I've probably been.
Wait a minute. Is this one of those Oak Island things where there's an arrow and it's telling them to take 184 paces and go over here?
Yeah, and they're gonna find it this year. This year's the year. You guys know that, right? This
We're
year,
gonna go 10 feet deeper.
this year's the year. Like the island is so wild because like it's got water around it.
I swear to God, Giorgio's gonna find a
water
fucking
under
UFO one day on Ancient Aliens too. It's coming. Dave is a Dungeoneer.
I mean,
Let me press play.
184 and a crossbow arrow. Similar technique to the Western Knight, where it's not carved with a chisel; it's punched in.
Let's also talk about the religious and mystical elements of Columbus's mission. Columbus was deeply religious, and he often wrote about how he believed his journey was part of a divine plan. He referred to biblical prophecies, claiming that his discovery of the New World was foretold. But Bradley raises the possibility that these prophecies weren't just religious. They might have been tied to ancient knowledge from secret societies. Was Columbus on a spiritual mission as well as a geopolitical one?
My dear sons.
I just want to point out too that. Hold on, let me find it right here. Look at the nose on Columbus.
It's Italian.
Italians do have
What are you trying to
very
say?
similar.
Well, he's not a Sicilian. He's an actual Italian.
Jim?
No,
He's got a wop nose.
I don't know.
Boat stone. I know. What the fuck is the boat stone? I never heard of that shit before.
Well, it's a stone with a boat on it.
Yeah,
with a couple of whore holes.
Is that is that a Dago nose or a Wop nose?
That's a banker nose, as far as I can tell.
My grandmother used to put anisette in my hot chocolate when I was 7 years old. That's how it
Well, Crazy Cat, see, that's the thing. They're saying that it wasn't unknown. He had maps and he knew where he was going.
I can't
Yeah,
believe what you
like-
just said,
like-
Jim, about well,
And he probably and God forbid he probably had the Templars leading the way on their boats because that's why they all had the same cross on the fucking
Sure.
mast.
And-
But
no, I mean, there's
Say
a serious conspiracy theory out there, Julio, that Columbus was actually Jewish.
all right, hit play. Fucker. What the fuck's wrong with you? On Columbus?
I'm saying, I said it's a conspiracy theory because they say,
It's
okay, that
conspiracy.
Genoa was filled with a lot of, Genoa was filled with a lot of Jews from Genoa. Genoa, they're there. Genoa, they're there. Genoa, they're there. You get it?
I can't even argue with you. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, man. I'm asking questions here. I'm not saying anything is a fact.
Put the hook-nosed French actor back on the screen. Hit play.
We are building the first city.
See, look it. He's not. Gerard Depardieu
that nose
is actually.
It's got a ski slope nose.
He's actually.
That nose has got its own fucking nose. What are y'all talking about? Jesus.
How much fucking wine has Gerard drank in his fucking life? Holy shit. He's got alcohol nose there. Holy shit.
Oh my
God
Lord.
bless him. You didn't give a
Hey,
fuck.
save some oxygen for the rest of us, big nose. God.
Breathing the white man's air.
Tell you what, I ain't sharing my Coke with him.
The new word. Bradley also highlights the fact that parts of Columbus's journals are
Word
missing.
for you though, Jeff.
What was in those missing pages? Contained information about his true mission, details that powerful authorities didn't want the world to know.
Oh, look, they made his nose smaller there.
Fuck you. Go ahead.
Some historians believe that Spain and even the Catholic Church had a vested
Yeah.
interest in Columbus.
See, TPPT's got onto something there.
Gerard
Depardieu.
I'm into my divorce hearing tomorrow. Go ahead.
To success.
Oh.
After all, Spain was looking to expand its empire, and any ancient knowledge or treasures Columbus discovered would have given them immense power.
Total amount of territory to which Spain laid claim to exceeded a staggering 5 million square miles, stretching throughout almost the entirety of the Americas, from California all the way to Argentina, and even further.
Here, why didn't they have this land? Here, why did they go like this? There's mountains all through here. What's this?
You want to deal with the Brazilians? I don't blame them.
Yeah, seriously. Have you've seen Brazilians?
Back it up 5
Massive
seconds. Hit
fella.
the J button real quick. Like most of the Americas, really? Like you've got
Just
the
said
coast
fuck
of
it.
America. Like they got to the desert and said, "Fuck this." North America, they're like, "Oh shit, there's a desert. We're out." Like we don't.
Well, see,
fuck
that's
this.
wrong because Spain had a lot of Florida too.
Yeah,
not according to fucking your boy, not your favorite communist.
He's
that we're
wrong.
listening
He's
to.
wrong. I can go right now to the stone that on one side is Spanish, on the other side is English, where we like made the line of demarcation between America
Hey
and Spain.
man, hey, I'm just telling you what Jim's favorite YouTuber said.
Eric Dumley got him, bitch.
Bitch.
Why didn't Spain, Jim or Cynic or Dave, why didn't Spain just take Portugal over? I mean, it's just sitting there. It's got all the coast. What was the deal?
Because
I don't know.
they were using Portugal to fund. Apparently, using Portugal to fund fucking Columbus, he could find all the treasure, and then they would go take it from the Portuguese. That's what it sounds like.
I think it had to do with
their church.
I think it had to do with the
Spain.
church.
Yeah, they
It
went to
had to do
church
with
in
the church.
Spain to have any, any part.
Geographically, look at that. It's just fucking.
It's still there too.
There's the rest of
Crazy,
the
right?
coast.
Like Portugal is still a thing. How many people are you thinking in our military? Like 8? Like
8 people in the Portuguese military.
That's that's a
Isn't
good
there
day.
isn't there mountains separating Spain and Portugal?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Like
know.
I
called
don't
the
think
called the Spanish Highlands.
I don't know.
Did I just make that up?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Territory to which Spain laid claim to exceeded a staggering 5 million square miles, stretching throughout almost the entirety of the Americas, from California all the way to Argentina, and even
Oh, I know why. Because when Spain was taken over by the Moors, Portugal wasn't.
It's true.
Yeah.
There you go. That makes sense.
So that's why Portugal, they
It's
they
the only
didn't
true
fuck
Spanish
around.
people.
Yes.
Don't call a Portuguese person a Spaniard. He'll fucking knife your ass. What are you talking about?
Oh.
He's a
And
Portuguese.
they're nuts. They eat dirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Portuguese also eat dirt.
Well, that's
Sure.
Anna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ, you're right.
And they marry their
That's-
second
that's-
cousins. They do all that kind of fun stuff because they got no population. So
So Portugal is the Alabama of Europe.
Further afield to the far side of the Pacific Ocean, with the Philippines and Eastern Asia.
Was
What?
Columbus working for these hidden forces?
Look at that dirty Jew. I mean,
Yeah, we took the Philippines from Spain in Spanish American War when we also took Puerto Rico from them, and why we didn't take Cuba from them is beyond me.
because we wanted to import their cigars, I don't know.
Cubans are the most. Cubans are fucking amazing. I worked for Cubans for 15 years. I fucking love them.
Yeah, they make great coffee, great sandwiches.
No, they're
there's nothing like a good fucking Cuban sandwich.
Cuban
dude.
sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, Cuban
Oh.
sandwich. They're the most patriotic fuckers. At least the old. Cubans.
No, they are. They still are.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They appreciate where they're at for sure.
Absolutely.
1,000,000%. Great cocaine.
Carrying out a mission far more significant than what we've ever been told. Let's not forget about other explorers of Columbus's time. Juan Ponce de Leon, a contemporary of Columbus, famously searched for the Fountain of
Ponce.
Youth. Some believe that de Leon's
think
quest
he
wasn't
said
just
that
about
very
mythical
well.
waters, but about recovering ancient knowledge.
He said Ponce de Leon like a fucking cuck. Like, what the hell did he even say?
Well, I got to speed it up.
Alien?
Let me slow it down, and maybe it was because I had to speed.
No, you gotta
Oh,
slow
yeah.
it down to save your favorite YouTuber.
Eastern Asia.
Was Columbus working for these hidden forces, carrying out a
Now
mission
he sounds
far more
retarded.
significant than what we've ever been told? Let's not forget about other explorers of Columbus's time.
Now he sounds like a
Juan
retard.
Ponce de Leon, a contemporary of Columbus,
See, he still says
famously
it.
searched for the Fountain of Youth.
Ponce,
Ron
he says
Ponce de Leon.
Don Ponce de Leon.
Dele
Sounds like he
hello.
says Ron.
I'm looking
Keep
at
in
his
mind,
nose
like-
now. Now I'm fucking.
Now you're really pissed, aren't you?
I mean, everybody's. I don't know.
Well, he's not a banker though. At least he's a Spaniard, right?
Yeah, he
Ponce
wasn't a
de
Christian.
Leon. Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? I don't know.
Maybe his nose knows.
Some believe that de
His nose
Leon's
does
quest
know.
wasn't just about mythical waters, but about recovering ancient knowledge or relics. Could he, like Columbus, have been part of a broader mission to uncover lost treasures in the New World?
No.
Michael Bradley's theory,
No,
along
way
with
more
David
Bradley.
S. Brody's works, make us question everything we think we know about Columbus's voyages. Was he simply a brave explorer who stumbled upon new lands, or was he part of a much larger conspiracy, one that involves secret knowledge, ancient maps, and a quest for hidden power? Whether or not you believe the full extent of Bradley's theory, it's clear there are mysteries surrounding Columbus's life that we may never fully understand. The next time you think of Christopher Columbus, remember, history isn't always as simple as
And
it
that highlight
seems.
photo below this, Jim.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you found this video as fascinating as
I was not fascinated at all.
That was a good video, I thought. I don't know.
I thought it was
made-
an alright video.
It made all you guys look great in Spain. Let's get the true story of this. All right, let's get the true story of how this really happened.
Let's go.
See, there's the Red Cross again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, crazy. I always get struck. I don't make money on ads. I make money on fucking super chats and memberships. I will have to either take out the sound or not tomorrow. If I don't monetize, it don't fucking matter. But this is
Crazy
great.
Cat's on like 4 different streams, sucking all kinds of dick everywhere.
It's okay. Crazy Cat. But he's
I don't watch your reviews. But I go, hold up, but because I watch your channel, Dave, all the shit comes up in my stream. So I'm like, oh, what EVS is up to? Oh, look, there's low water mark. Like everybody's in all the channel.
So in 1492, the King of Spain and Christopher Columbus discussed the shape of the world.
Round, lad, round, lad, round, lad, round. Columbo, the world she's flat. The world that she's around.
Yeah, they depict Columbus.
I love it. I love this shit.
See, there's the nose again.
I mean, it looks just like him, right?
Sure.
What? That's what I was told. When I went to a private school.
His nose.
He's right though. It's round. See, these two assholes, they don't know.
But look
That's
at the
Dave and Jim over there.
Look at his little legs. His shoes.
Oh shit!
Look, King.
Everybody say goodbye to Stimulated. This might be his last stream on the show.
She's around like the apple. She's flat like the pancake. Pasta fazoula. She's around.
The fazoula.
She's a firm. She's a fully packed. She's around like my head. She's flat like your head.
This is how I learned American history, guys.
Right.
Biscuit tortone. Yeah. What's up, Docs?
See, it's a boppity boopity.
Bugs Bunny gives no fucks in any of the cartoons. He's
boppity boopity into him, and he understands.
Apparently, this is what Italy, because it's a what's a up a daca? Like that's Italian, right? Like
well, he's Italian, so he's talking to him in his native language, a boppity boopity.
Yeah,
but they're okay. So is he in Spain begging for the money or Italy begging for the money?
He's in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah, with
I'm a disgust. Nobody believes in the world that she's around. She looks around to me, Doc.
Oh, boys, come here.
A Queen Isabella.
If you can.
Queen Isabella. Look at her bejeweled bag. It's awesome. And this is before I knew what bejeweled was. Oh my God.
Prove the world is round, Chris. I'll give you my jewels.
Ravioli. All the time. Prove a schmoove. She's around. Don't let your spaghetti boil over, Chris. I'll prove it for you. How you gonna prove? I'll show you.
Oh my God.
It's the mascot.
Hey, Chris, you can have the credit. No use changing all the history books just for little old me.